Stand up! New York Giant fans, are you ready for game number 1?
Let's freaking go, baby! I'm ready! Let's do it! We look good out here! We look good today!
Daniel Jones is going to be better than Dak Prescott. When I said I wanted to punch him in the windpipe and watch him choke to death, I would like to punch him right in the freaking mouth!
Not many people talk about dolphin sex, so I am probably the best in the world at that. You know, I'm one of the better ones at that. That's probably my best talent, actually. And I am banned from SeaWorld. That is true, actually.
I would let a bald eagle piss in my mouth right now for a Bengals victory.
The Giants always stink. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and welcome to day 3 of free agency. I have no idea what is going to happen today, but hopefully the Eagles make a move. What is going on, everybody? Marcus is here. Slasher's here. Nate is here. Bird's Eye View, what's going on? Slasher. Paul Mancini, what's happening? Talking Sports with Landon. What is going on, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to day 3. HT, what's happening, man? Mayday, what's going on? Hopefully the Eagles make a move today. I'm ready for something to happen. You know what I mean? I'm ready for something to happen. It was a long day yesterday. It was fun, but, man, we didn't make any moves. Steven, what's going on, man? Nate says it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Nate. Shout out to you. Pinkies up, my man. What is happening? Free agency officially, technically starts today. That is so true. I think the Eagles, I almost feel like the Eagles are going to trade for a wide receiver at this point, and I'm expecting them to sign a safety with the next move. Miles, what's happening, man? What's going on? McNabb Fab 5, Rock the Artist. What is happening? Yeah, happy birthday, Nate. Young Jack, what's going on? The Deshaun Watson thing is kind of like nobody's making any moves. Everybody's just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. Paul says, I'm hearing Deshaun Watson to the Falcons, who are trading Matt Ryan to the Colts. That is absolutely fascinating. It's very interesting. Philly, I hope we make a move. I hope so too, man. I hope we do too. Cryptologist, what's going on, man? I don't think we're in on Watson, brother. I don't think we're in on him now. Not like when you're streaming the middle class, Philly. Yeah. Put it real loud so the teacher can hear. Troy, what's going on, man? Come on, Howie, let's get it going. I know, let's get it going today. You ain't kidding. Joseph Vega, what's going on, man? He says, what's up? Did you see what Randy Gregory did to the Cowboys? Are we getting Wagner because Broncos can't afford him? I heard the Cowboys may be getting Wagner. I haven't heard anything about Wagner to the Eagles, to be honest with you. I haven't heard one thing. But, Randy Gregory had reason to. They agreed on a contract, and then they tried to insert all this language right before he signed it. Yes, definitely hit that like button. RPF. There he is. Where you been at, man? The legend is back. Hey, Dingbat the Great. Philly Sleepy in the house. I like Reddick move. Great move. Yeah, it was a good move. Something they needed to do. Clark Roberts, what's happening, man? How are you? 3500, this Romanian believes Howie will have a lunch break today and make a big move tomorrow. It could be. I really think that the move's going to come in way of trade. Like, I think he's looking at the receiver market and he's going, these guys are getting way too much. They're getting way too much. And I think he's going to look to trade for somebody. Now, I heard Allen Robinson is like, he isn't getting what he wants, and he may end up signing a one-year deal somewhere. Let's have a good stream. No spamming, no trolls, no time. There you go, Nate. That's what I like to hear. Did you like it? Yeah, I thought it was okay. I have no problem with Greg Ward, obviously. It's not a splash move, but it's fine. You know, Speedy Eagle 225. What's up? Jesse, man, what's up, man? Happy 316. Is it? Oh, yeah, it is 316. That's right. Philly 500 316 said the Eagles just made a trade. Ryan, what's happening, man? I'm at work. I'm out. Have a good day. All right, Marcus. You be good, man. Blue Virus, what's happening, man? 500. I would like to know your true feelings about Jalen Hurts. My true feelings, I mean, I've pretty much told people my true feelings. I think Jalen Hurts is a great character guy. He's a great kid. I like him a lot. I think he could be a winner. I think he could be good under pressure. I think he has all the intangibles. The only thing I don't know about is can he be a better passer? I don't think he has a big arm. And I think he needs to work on accuracy, mechanics. So what do I think he is yet to be determined. And that's pretty much what I think of him. With Topo says, can't wait till Watson. Oh, the Watson crap. The Watson stuff seems like it's holding up free agency as a whole right now. Wavy, what's up, man? Could somebody come in last second and get Watson? I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Philly Swag, what's up, man? He says, I really want Peppers, but I don't think we are interested in them. See, I heard a lot of things about us being interested in Jabril Peppers, but maybe we're not. Maybe that was all smokescreen, you know? The Buccaneers re-signed Perryman. That makes sense. You bet Baker Mayfield to Philly. That would be interesting. That would be one of those like left field moves that you don't expect, or you know, how he's going to do that he does. You know, I could totally see something like that. Michael, what's happening, man? I want a safety from the Chiefs. You want the Honey Badger? Yeah, I think the Honey Badger is still available, dude. I see. My thing is the way free agency is kind of going. It doesn't seem like the Eagles want to get guys 30 years old or 30 plus. Seems like they're only looking for specific players. If you look at all, there were 3 guys that the Eagles were in on, right? One, they were in on Hassan Reddick and got him. They also made a play for Christian Kirk, 25 years old. Then they also made a play for Marcus Williams, 25, 26 years old. So they look like they're going for youth. Yo, 500, what's up? Do you think Howie forgot to set the alarm again? Other teams making more effective moves than us. No, I think the Eagles are looking for specific type of players. That's what I think they're looking for. You know? What up, Denzel in his prime? Let's go, bro. Denzel in his prime right here in the house. Absolutely. So I tell people. Oh, I heard that Baker Mayfield may leave Cleveland because it looks like the Browns may acquire Deshaun Watson. And I haven't heard anything like that. I think he put out a letter thanking the fans. But anything other than that, I haven't heard. You'll have to fill me in. Takeem says, let's go Eagles. Absolutely. Let's go Birds. We should trade for Deshaun. I don't want Deshaun Jackson. I don't want, like, I'm really trying to stay clear of older guys. Like, I want younger guys specifically. You know, 25, 26, stuff like that. That's what I'm looking forward to, you know. That's exactly what I want. Doyle says, let's go Howie. Let's go Howie's right. Listen, I like the idea of trading for a wide receiver at this point. I like the idea of one of these young receivers, you know, maybe, you know, still in a rookie deal. The Calvin Ridley thing is just a shame. It's just a shame, you know. T.Y. Hilton's a free agent. I mean, I like free, you know, you can get him for like a year or two, but he's another guy. He's 30, right? He's got to be in his 30s, right? He's got to be close, and he's always hurt. Getting you through the workday, thank you so much. Hey, look, I took 3 days off, and my daughter's sick now. I had to get her COVID tested. She's negative, but she probably is going to stay home tomorrow. If she stays home tomorrow, then I'm staying home. And if I stay home, I'll be here streaming again. Yeah, I saw Jordan Hicks went to Minnesota. Yep, I saw that. Yeah, I heard Wagner Cowboys were for. Yeah, I'm hearing the Cowboys. Cowboys are really making a play for Von Miller. Von Miller should stay the hell clear. Stay away from Dallas. If he wants to win another title, Day 3, Denzel Washington helped me get through work. Can't ask for anything. Thank you, Troy. Appreciate that. Hey, Dingbat, the great Philly 500. How you doing, Sleepy in the house? I like Red. What's up, Sleepy? My man, Sleepy in the house. The legend, Sleepy. Only man I've ever seen fall asleep during his own live streams. It was pretty much amazing. Amazing. Lil Philly is getting over cold but feeling better. I'm glad Lil Philly's feeling better. Yeah, I like when you're watching Philly 500 with Lil Philly. I think that's awesome. Landon Collins, I don't want him. I don't want to touch him. He's horrible in pass coverage. He's absolutely horrible. I would stay clear of him. I would. Wagner to San Francisco. I hope. Did that happen, or you think that's going to happen? One can only hope. You know what I'm saying? One can only hope. Ramon, what's up, man? He says, how do you think how we forget to set the alarm? I think I read that one. It looks like I may be streaming tomorrow. Friday, don't know. Then Saturday and Sunday, I'm definitely open to. I got to take one of these days and finish all my. I got so much channel membership stuff I'm still editing for the month of March. And I usually get it out the first week of March. I haven't done it yet. I need to take one of these days and just do that. But I'm probably going to stream tomorrow because I think my daughter's going to stay home tomorrow too. So look for me tomorrow. Fletcher Cox and they won for Chase Claypool. He's still on his rookie deal, and eating $40 million wouldn't be so bad if we got what we need out of it. Well, if you're going to trade Fletcher Cox, then you have to get value for it because you got to eat $40 million. So I don't think they would do it. I don't think Chase Claypool would take a first-round pick, to be honest. Yeah, I think Jabril Peppers makes sense. You know, Eagles Powerhouse Nation says, "What's up, Philly? 5 million. Did you YouTube take my wrench?" No, I reset all the wrenches because somebody was timing people out, and stuff like that. I could not find out who keeps timing people out. So I just reset the whole thing. Joe Douglas is doing a great job for the Jets, building a good roster. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. The whole thing with the Jets is going to be that quarterback, you know. Wagner's a must, but we really need – well, Metcalf is what we really need. You know, can we get him? I don't know. They're still talking about Jimmy Garoppolo. We need to get more tight ends and wide receivers so J-Jaw could lose his spot. I would just cut J-Jaw. No question about it. I love the Ward signing. I need Ward. Why do you love the Ward signing? I mean, I like Ward. I think he's decent, but like he's not going to change anything for you. You know what I mean? Take T.Y. Let's look up T.Y. Hilton. Let me see what T.Y. Hilton how old is. To me, like I said, I'm very concerned about the age of guys I'm bringing in. Let's see. T.Y. Hilton is 32 years old. I don't want him. Like too old for me. I think he's too old. I'm going to try to catch up to these. No news on Jack. You want O.J. Howard, second 10? I mean, that wouldn't be bad. Claypool would be. I mean, Claypool is perfect because he's still in a rookie deal. They may want to move him. Hey, why not? Mark Holmes, mullet. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it. What are your true feelings about Mark Holmes? I like Mark. True feelings? I like Mark a lot. Mark's my friend. But we're going to bust each other's balls. When it comes to this YouTube thing, I owe him a lot of payback. But Mark is my friend, and I love him. Young Mike says, hey, friends, Mark. Hey, friends, Mark Holmes. What's your buddy, Cowboy Joe Boo? I want to thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Network. Do you see he's been like 15 videos a day lately. Why do I want Claypool? I think Claypool would be a good option at wide receiver for the Eagles. He's still in a rookie contract. There's rumors that they may be shopping him. You could actually get like a Claypool or a Laviska Shenault in a trade that would be much cheaper than if you were to get one of these free agent signings. That's why. I mean, these receivers are getting enormous amount of money. We tried to get Christian Kirk. You guys know that, right? Like, I almost nailed that one too. They made a play for Christian Kirk. Jacksonville came in late and offered a boatload. RPF says, hey, 500, do you think the Eagles will bring Honey Badger to Philadelphia? They do need safety help. I think there's a possibility. Yeah, I do. I do. I am. I know. That's what they tell me. I look like Denzel Washington. Daniel Jones has a better arm than Hurts, but everything else sucks. But everything else on him is worse. Claypool, but still Metcalf. I mean, look, Metcalf would be my first choice. You know what I mean? Metcalf would be my first choice, no question about it. Young Jack says, if you haven't subbed yet, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? Dallas to win the Super Bowl? Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Smash that like button and subscribe. That's right. Like, subscribe, double check. Make sure if you've been subscribed that you're still subscribed. A lot of weird things going on with YouTube. Do you think we get Shenault? I don't know if we will, but I think that is, to me, I think that could be one of the sneaky moves because I think Shenault has talent. Okay, go back, watch this. He's got the talent. A lot of people from Jacksonville said they didn't use him right, and he's big. He's like 6'1", but he's 227 pounds, and he's fast. He's physical. In the system the Eagles run, he may be a perfect fit. Eagles signed J-Jaw 3-year 40. That's hilarious. Forget that. I would never sign him. I don't even believe it. As soon as I see J-Jaw signs 3-year, that's hilarious to me. No chance. You know what I mean? The rumors are flying around. If Watson goes to Cleveland, then Colts get Mayfield. That's what they're saying. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a 3-way trade, which is weird because not oftentimes you get a 3-way trade in which two of the teams are in the same division. Peppers is a box safety. Peppers could be used around a lot. He can also play like linebacker, and he also could do punt returns. I think if you could get him cheap money on a 1-year deal, do it. The longest throw of last season is registered to Hurts. It isn't strength of his arm. But let me ask you. The longest throw was a 90-something yarder, but the ball didn't go 90-something yards. It's not just pure arm strength. It's placement. It's velocity. There's a lot of factors. He does not have the arm strength, and I don't just mean how many yards he can throw. Also the velocity. He also has to work on his footwork. He also has to work on his accuracy. But the things that he needs to work on are things I think you can improve except arm strength. He can't improve that, but he can get better at the other stuff. That's why you can't give up on him yet. Marcus made to the Saints. Thank God. I don't want anything to do with him. Wanted nothing to do with him. Phil, you said the Eagles were quiet for a reason. Joe Banner said, don't believe the Eagles are out of him. They are still in the running. The Eagles are quiet for a reason. There's something brewing. I don't know what it is. Could the Eagles, would it surprise me if the Eagles snuck in last second and stole Deshaun Watson? Nothing would surprise me. Do I think it'll happen? No. But I do think the Eagles are up to something. Listen, here's what I was thinking. If you look at Howie Roseman and you look at the Calvin Ridley deal, Howie was already known. He knew these receivers were going to get enormous amount of money. That's why he was trying to work on a Calvin Ridley deal. Now, somebody said on the radio, and I don't know if this is true, that apparently the Eagles were offered, it was a 3rd-round pick for Calvin Ridley. A 3rd-round pick? Geez. But the fact that they tried to trade for him, I think that's what route they're going to go right now. Look for them to trade a wide receiver for a wide receiver. Really, if let's say Allen Robinson signs somewhere, who do you want left? Who's left? Do you want Landry's the guy we're gonna pay? Who do we get at wide receiver? I think a trade is almost the better move. That boy Q55, thank you for super chat. Anywhere on Watson? I think Watson is he's meeting with the Falcons today. He met with the Browns, Panthers, and Saints yesterday. So he's still meeting with teams. But they got to get it done. I'm pretty sure. They got to get it soon. Where is this? Brendan, where's your super chat here? Let me find it. I must have missed it. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of these. Brandon Hilbrand, I can't see your super chat, but I see it on here. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. He says, yo, Philly, who are your 3 top players in the first, regardless of position, as long as we decide to use all 3 without trading out of the first round? So to me, it would be Ahmad Sauce Gardner, David Ojabo, who else? Probably Aiden Hutchinson, but we couldn't get Aiden Hutchinson. Those would be my 3. I told you I'm big on David Ojabo. Jersey Dolphins, man. Thanks so much for super chat. He says, ain't much, but starting the live stream out positive. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Thank you, buddy. Ralph, thank you so much. Ralph Santos for super sticker. I think I'm way back at the beginning here. Let's see. Yeah, I got that. I got to catch up to these. Hold on. There's Matt Ruiz. Matt Ruiz, thank you for super chat, my man. He says, is it going to be another boring day? I don't know. I don't know. I know something's brewing. I don't know, though. It's a great question. And here's Brandon's top 3 players. Those would probably be my top 3 players. Let me try to catch up here. I'm so far behind. Marcos Ball says, Watson spotted leaving Atlanta. Rub and tug today? Rub and tug today? Okay. I don't understand that. Like, if you're an athlete like that, you make all that money. What's the point of going to one of those places? I like Valdez Scantling. I think it could be one of those sneaky moves that nobody talks about. You know what I mean? I like Devin Lloyd. I do. But if I had to say top 3 overall, those were mine. I'm so high on David Ojabo not because of what he is right now, but because of his ceiling. Joe Marici, he says, Philly 500, other than DK, is there a legitimate trade possibility that you would give up a first rounder for wide receivers or just anybody? I mean, the only people I can think of that we've heard about trades, right, besides the quarterbacks, there's been some talk about DK Metcalf possibly be traded. There's Laviska Shenault, Chase Claypool. I can't think of any other people that we've heard about getting possibly moved. I wouldn't give a first for Claypool or Shenault, though. Eagles should sign Peppers and Edmonds both young. Then sign Gilmore to 1 2-year deal. Sign Nassib, Miles Jack, and then draft rest. Defensive end, linebacker, quarterback, wide receiver, second. See, here's the thing. Peppers, I could see Peppers for like a year, right? But if you look at pretty much everybody else, like Gilmore's 30-something years old. Nassib, he had a down year. Miles Jack, I'm interested in. But Nassib may draw interest by the Eagles. I could see that possibly happening. 500, what are your thoughts on the possibility of Baker Mayfield going to the Colts? While unlikely, does it make them contender versus Matt Ryan? I think Matt Ryan's too old. Like, I think Matt Ryan's beat up. Like, I don't know. But to me, is Baker Mayfield really that different from Carson Wentz? It seems like they kind of have the same issues, no? If you're getting mossed by 5'6" walk on running back, it should tell you a lot about the guy in coverage. True, I agree. Yeah, you remember that. Who's got best illusion? You remember that? Hell yeah, Tsunami's old school. That's old school Philly 500. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Fox Chaser, my guy, what's going on, man? How are you? No, I don't think Jacksonville's contenders yet. No, I don't think so. What the hell? Hold on, I got voicemail. Who the hell's calling me? Shut the hell up, people. Spam. OBJ. Here's the problem with OBJ. He hurt himself in the Super Bowl. What has he got? Like a torn Achilles or something like that now? I don't want him. No. I can't. I don't want injured guys. I don't want guys coming back from injury. Panthers end up with Winston, it'd be interesting. What are your thoughts on the possibility of Baker Mayfield going to Colts? Oh, I think I read that one. Yeah. Yo, 500, my friend asked me, how would you feel if we got Jordan Davis and Devin Lloyd in the first round? I would think, I mean, it would be great. I'm very high on Jordan Davis. I think if you could get him, get him. Devin Lloyd, yeah, I like Devin Lloyd a lot. You know, I just wonder, it's just hard for me to imagine the Eagles taking a linebacker in the first round. That's my biggest problem. Scotty says, Philly 500, I'm out here in Fort Worth, a.k.a. enemy territory. Quick update, Dallas still stinks. Back to you. Thank you. We appreciate that update. Very important. Man, enemy territory must be painful, man. I can imagine. I drove through Dallas. Not through Dallas. I drove through Texas. And as soon as I'm like near Amarillo, and I had a Brian Dawkins jersey on, and I got pulled over. And I got a ticket, and I wasn't even speeding. And I think I got a ticket because I had a Brian Dawkins jersey on. It's a true story. Let's see you calling. Barnett is out of here. Good. We want him gone. No, I don't think the Eagles are pursuing Watson at all. No. I got to turn my air on. I think the next signing is going to be is offensive lineman or DB. I'm guessing safety. I'm guessing, if I had to guess, I'm going to say Eagles signed Jabril Peppers to a 1-year deal. Brandon Cooks, another one. I liked Brandon Cooks a few years ago, but he's been around, had a bunch of concussions. How old is Brandon Cooks? Let's see. He's got to be close to 29, right? He's 28. So, yeah, I mean, he's a possibility, I guess. NASA was calling. I believe NASA was calling. That was probably some NASA front. Definitely. Bad Dog knows. What's up, Bad Dog? Bad Dog is a bad dog because he knows the Giants always stink. They trade Odell Beckham, draft Daniel Jones. Odell Beckham was a Super Bowl, and the Giants still stink. Thank you very much. Jabril Peppers. That would be my guess. Only reason I say it is because there were people early on who've gotten a lot of Eagles stuff right in the past, saying that the Eagles would be interested in him. My opinion is he maybe gets a 1-year contract. Miles Jack could do everything Pepper could do. 2 different positions. Miles Jack's is a linebacker. Peppers is a safety. Nathaniel says, to me, they could probably make a move for Pat Pete or Gilmore. The way this is heading, if it's short deal, then they would still draft one of the promising secondary stuff. See, I really think that you're not. I think one of the reasons why you're not seeing the Eagles make a lot of moves is I don't think they want guys in their 30s. I think they're specifically looking for young guys. And they're not going to get guys 31, 32. Now, I could be totally wrong. Maybe you get one guy here or there. But I don't think they're going to do it. The Bears want to trade Barnett for Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack's already in L.A. He got moved. Yo, 500, low-key Mark Holmes and Michael Anthony are looking for a scenic route out of Dallas immediately. I bet. You're not sold on Peppers? That's fair enough. I think Peppers is up and down. I just think for a 1-year bridge-type safety, coming off an injury, he may be good for 1 year. Marcus J, what up, man? He said, we got Watson yet. Nope. Now, listen, they tried to get Marcus Williams. They were in on him big time yesterday. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Philly, let's get the Dallas clip one more time. It makes my day. All right, Bad Dog. Here you go. For Bad Dog. The Mad Dog.
Enough time for one more play.
The officials are bad.
We had one
Yo,
more.
you gotta be motherfucking
You
kidding
gotta
me.
be kidding me. We have enough time for one more play.
Look at this motherfucker
What are you doing?
running from
What
a.
are you doing?
To get off the field on 3rd down.
What was that bullshit?
That is not right.
Kellen Moore, he's got to be better, man. He wasn't.
Oh, that's some bullshit. What was that? We had enough time for one more
He
play.
had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us.
Away, but, this is just
The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The The brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys games.
Yeah, you
The brother
literally.
screwed us. The brother screwed us.
It's going to end the way
Yeah, we had one.
I love it. I love it. The best part, the part I wish I put in there, there's a part on the regular video of that where he's like, Michael Anthony's like, the ref needs to stop the clock, move the ball. Stop the clock, move the ball. It's like, no, that's not how it's done. Mark Oswald, David Super Chat. He says, aren't Panthers shopping Christian McCaffrey? There is rumors there, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, Mark has been very quiet towards me ever since that video came out. I don't hear from Mark Holmes quite as much. I think this Watson thing, I really think this Watson thing is holding everything up. I really do. The brother screwed us. I gotta make the brother screwed us shirt. That shit, yeah, I'll send it to you, man. I gotta send it to you. It's Mark Holmes' best moment, man. Think about this, man. All those times he's streaming, he had me on stream, he had you on stream, and Chris, and then putting all those meltdowns. All those don't matter. That one meltdown is better than everything that we did. Everything. DeMarcus May of the Saints, I'm glad. I didn't want Marcus May. People wanted him. He's 29 years old. I didn't want to touch him. So I'm glad that he's off the board for us. You actually feel bad for the Cowboys? They've been hoodwinked by their owner. I don't feel it. No. Jimmy Garoppolo hurts? No. Nobody wants Garoppolo stinks. I don't want him. You know? My eyes. What's wrong with my eyes? My eyes are itchy, though. I always have allergies out here. Ever since I moved out west, I had allergies. That's not right. I know. It's just perfect, though. It's so Dallas Cowboyish, you know? Don't feel bad the Cowboys caused their owner. Well, we feel bad. I don't feel bad anything about their owner. You got to put Mark's face on the shirt saying that. Definitely, you know, or Michael Anthony. I want to do like an NFT with that, or this too. I mean, I love this one thing with Michael dancing.
By Michael Anthony Fitness here, MAF.
Actual arm workout, I swear. That clip at the end, I went in to go watch his arm workouts and he was watching TV. Sorry. I have it's so much fun. Do I think we're getting Robinson? I don't know. I'm hearing Robinson may do a 1-year deal somewhere. So I have no idea. Michael Anthony, where's the fitness? That's it. You have to do a mix with that, brother screwed us. I know. I have to do something with that. I need a shirt, you know? This video ended. No, he's still going. That shirt must have a chicken wing sauce on the random parts. Oh, my God. Mark eating chicken wings the other day. I'm like, I have to record this, too. He just keeps giving me stuff, you know? Mark Holmes Mullet, thank you for the super chat. $2,000 offer on the Michael Anthony video. Yeah, sure. Done. Big moves coming. It's been too quiet. Something's brewing. No question about it. 500 and Bad Dog collab stream today. Well, I don't know if we could do it today, but Yeah, I got to work with Bad Dog. I love working with Bad Dog's my guy. One day, me and Bad Dog are gonna meet up, and we're gonna go bar hopping. We're gonna do like a bar vlog, and we're just gonna go to different bars, drinking different beers. We'll probably end up in jail, but so be it. We should just say F it and get Devontae Adams. Dude, Devontae Adams wants $30 million a year. Where do I think Chandler Jones will go, Philly? I have no idea. That's a great question. There's rumors that Chandler Jones could have headed to Philly. I don't think that'll happen, but that's a great question. He'll probably end up on a team, a true contender. 500, your thoughts on this move for the draft? Either trade one pick for trading up, or either for next year's pick, or use both other picks for all defense. Also, should we get Carl Nassib? Nassib had a down year, right? I don't know how old he is, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles were interested in him. I would trade one pick and try to move up in the top 10. I would trade my last pick. I would try to move up. I would try to move back. So James Conner goes back to the Cardinals. Oh, it's definitely always fun. No question about it. Yo, 500, how do you feel about the Eagles giving Colin Kaepernick a contract? He's been out of football, what, like 3 years? At this point, what's the point? He's been out of football too long, in my opinion. Put a picture of Michael Anthony with tears in his eyes talking about, I need a picture of Michael's face, yeah, definitely, with tears. And then said, the brother screwed us. I love it. If Burks, Wilson, or London is still there at 15, who would you take? Burks or Wilson? I'm not sure about. He just seems like how I want to see him run. You know what I mean? Eagles suck. Always choose the wrong wide receiver in the draft, and the Eagles are quarterback killers. We picked the right receiver last year. Yeah, it will be legendary. Philly the podcast. Shout out to you, everybody. If you haven't, check out Philly the podcast. Great Eagle content creator. And also check out Bad Dog. I'm sure all you guys are subscribed already to Bad Dog. But I hope we get someone too. I am just under 6'2". Just short. I used to be 6'2". Now I shrunk a little bit. So like I would say 6'1.5". Thoughts on Zadarius? Didn't he sign already? I thought he went to the Ravens. My free agent prediction, if I have to make one prediction, I'm going to say Deshaun Watson to Cleveland, and I'm going to say Jabril Peppers to Philly. I'm just throwing it out there. Denzel Washington and the best jawline on YouTube. Yeah, Bad Dog's got the best jawline. I got the second best jawline. You know what I mean? Kaepernick hasn't played in like 3 years. I mean, at this point, I don't want anything to do with him. What up, Denzel 500? Did you say the shirt idea? I'm your man. Dallas sucks. Yes, I did. I definitely need to do some shirts. Time for one more play. The brother screwed us. Absolutely. Happy hump day, you mother humpers. Yes. Come on, Bad. I just did the Bad Dog song. We just did it. I just did it when he entered. Soon as Bad, I wish I could make it. Like, I wish YouTube had a way, like, when people enter the chat, like, you can play different music. So the first time they type something, their theme music plays. And then I could just have, every time Bad Dog comes in, that song would go off. That's, I'm going to say, that's a hard one, Joel. I'll say Burks. Although I like Olive a lot. To Olive or whatever. Just Blake says, freeze the frame of where he fell in the abandoned house. That face was priceless. Oh my gosh, that face. Yeah, that's a good idea. That face with the tears. I don't think I have that video queued up. I don't think I have it queued up. But that face is the face that we do it with. I agree with you. Where is it? I have it somewhere. No, that's not it. No, I was about to play a conspiracy video for you guys, but that was the wrong video. That would have got me shut down on YouTube. Let's see. I don't know where I did with it. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. Here, this is the one. Yeah, if I could put his face on it, let me see if I can freeze it.
Need to set up here right there, and I'll be able to use the original structure right there. Now that'll take, whoa,
That face right there. That face right there. Right there. That's the face we got to put on the shirt. Just like that. That's the one. That's it. No, I don't want Landon Collins. No, Landon Collins stinks. He cannot. Landon Collins cannot. He cannot cover. That's my favorite. Yeah. You never saw that? Mark posted that. He posted him falling through the floor. And I'm like, why would Mark post that? I'm going to take it. He was good in Super Bowl year. This team's got film on him. Eagles should go after Marcus Mariota. He's got everything that Hurts lacks at. I mean, I think if you got Mariota, if you traded Minshew and then you want to get Mariota as a backup, I would be all for that. You know? Cordell Patterson. I mean, I think Cordell Patterson, he's decent on special teams, right? But to me, he's more of a running back than a wide receiver. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. It'd be fine, but I don't think it makes you significantly better. You know what I mean? No, Devontae Adams got franchised, but he's refusing to accept it. So he wants $30 million a year. I don't know what's going to happen in that situation. Rob says, I want Peppers. I would not be surprised if that happens. Let's see here. Let me catch up. Billy Kids in Philly, it's crazy to see you have this big of an audience on Wednesday afternoon. I remember when you would barely get half of that on the game day. I know, right? I'm lucky, man. I appreciate everybody being here, man. We got 587 people in the chat. I'm honored, and I appreciate it. And I hope the Eagles are gonna, do something today. How much would it take to get Kyler Murray? I mean, it'll probably take multiple first-round picks, at least 2 or 3. I want to see what Watson goes for. They were saying Watson's going to go for 3 first rounds and a player. I think that's ridiculous. You think we sign? I have a feeling we're going to sign somebody today, but I also have a feeling that the next move may be a trade. It may not even be a signing. How about a trade for Lockett? Philly. I think Tyler Lockett would be a good pickup. Yeah, I wouldn't mind him at all. Yeah, Adam said he would sit off if he forced to play on the franchise tag. Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen. It's going to be crazy. They're showing now on TV. I got Free Agent Frenzy on NFL Network. They're talking about Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, I guess, posted thanking the Cleveland Browns. So he's gone. He's gone. He's going to end up in Indianapolis, right? Him or Matt Ryan. Max Donuts. I think I did about 4 dozen donuts at one time. Imagine if we did Sanders trade last year. What was the Sanders trade last year? No Peppers. What safety is out there besides, I guess, Honey Badger, right? If you can't get Honey Badger and you can't get Peppers, or you don't want Peppers, who's there? Who do you want? Who do you want to get? Oh, are you going to start that one again? That's not happening. That's such a stupid trade. Why would they get another tight end? You take I wouldn't see Collins over Peppers? No. Hey, Bad Dog, you're still here. You've had Collins and Peppers. Who would you prefer? I would much rather have Peppers than Collins. Collins cannot cover at all. I mean, he's horrible. Philly 400 doesn't know I'm pancake champion of Rock. Are you? Of Rock? There you go. Where do you eat all the pancakes there? Trade up for Kyle Hamilton? Well, you're talking about getting in the top 10. I mean, they might. What was it? I don't remember what the Sanders trade was. Collins cannot cover at all. I mean, I think at least Peppers is somewhat. He's somewhat. I would take Peppers over Collins. Draft Lewis from Cincinnati, from Georgia, maybe. Tyler Lockett. How old is Tyler Lockett? Let me see. If I'm going to go trade for receiver, give me a guy that's in a rookie contract still. Yeah, Tyler Lockett's 30. He's too old. I don't want them that old. I don't want somebody that old. Have we ever apologized for booing Michael Irvin when he was injured? Let's give Dallas first round pick for that. They weren't booing. That's another misconception. They were not booing Michael Irvin. What they were booing was Deion Sanders was dancing around Michael Irvin like doing some prayer thing, and that's what they were booing. They weren't booing Irvin. I take Peppers over Collins for my cooking. I would take him over for anything. Gannon is down at the Georgia Pro Day. Yeah, well, Jordan, I'm telling you, Jordan Davis, they got like three guys. Like Travon Walker, to me, is a stud. If you can tell me two defensive ends I want, either give me a Jabu or give me Walker. And I also want Jordan Davis. Watson needs to hurry up and pick a team. Word is he's interested in playing for the Niners. I don't understand the whole Niner thing. Why would the Niners be interested in Deshaun Watson? They literally traded for Trey Lance. I don't understand that at all. Can anybody explain that to me at all? That it makes no sense to me. I don't get it at all. It literally makes no sense. Exactly 500. Lewis Sign was a safety. I said he was the hardest hitter college. I told you that. I have to go watch him. But listen, I don't mind draft. I think you got to draft a safety, right? You got to draft a safety. But we need two safeties. So you're going to have to get a veteran safety as well. I mean, you may need two veteran safeties. I say bring back McLeod, go get like a Jabril Peppers for 1 year, and then draft a guy like in the second round, something like that, or make a big play for Hamilton. Trey Lance is trade bait. Watch the Eagles pull. Watch the Eagles come out of left field with Deshaun Watson. Philly, all the Eagles need to do is hit on 3 levels on defense free agency, then draft 3 levels: safety, cornerback, linebacker, defensive end. Yeah, I guess, you know. Is Hassan Red good at playing linebacker? He's really a 3-4 outside linebacker, right? So he's more of an edge rusher. But I think with the Eagles want to run like a hybrid scheme. They want to be able to be interchangeable between the 4-3 and 3-4. So you're going to see him at times play Sam linebacker, and then at times you're going to see him rush the passer. They're going to move him all around. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Hassan Reddick play like Similar to how the Cowboys use Parsons. I mean, believe me, they didn't sign Reddick because of him playing linebacker. They got him for the pass rushing. We need that Chase Claypool trade happen. Listen, there were reports that they may be willing to move Claypool. I don't know if it's still going to happen, but if the Eagles could pull a trade like for Claypool, I think Laviska Shenault would be not bad either. We didn't boo McNabb when he was drafted. We booed the team because we wanted Ricky Smoke a big. Absolutely, yeah. They always make it sound like we're these evil people who boo Santa Claus. They don't mention that Santa Claus came out there piss ass drunk, and you have kids at the stadium, and you have this drunk Santa Claus. That's why they threw snowballs at him. Michael Irvin thing was they were booing at Deion Sanders because he was doing all these weird things around him. That's what it was. Bobby Woodruff, what is going on, my man? How are you? He says, hi, Philly 500. You are awesome, my friend. You were awesome, too. Thank you, man. Shout out to you. Reddick going to take over Janae. Yeah, kind of. That's exactly what he's going to do. But I think they'll do even more with him. I think they can do more with him. He's pretty good, 24 sacks in 2 years. He is. Epps can start, but you're not your number one option unless you have injuries. Yeah, I mean, I like Epps. I think he's a good role-playing safety. I think he's a solid guy to have in terms of depth, but he's not your long-term answer. That's the way the league works. The league is a copycat league. And when one team does something well, you see everybody try to copy it. And I think the way they use Parsons will be similar how what's his face is used. Do I think Boston? Somebody might pick Boston Scott. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go anywhere and comes back to us at some point. They look like they're going to talk about the Eagles in a minute on NFL Network. Reddick is going to be playing TJ Watt, Von Miller type of role. Well, 3-4. That's a 3-4. They play. Those are 3-4 outside linebackers. They are edge rushers in a 3-4 scheme. We don't play a 3-4 scheme. We're going to play a hybrid scheme. That means at times we'll be in a 4-3. At times we'll be in 3-4, which means you want guys that are interchangeable. When they're in a 4-3, he can play the same linebacker. So you're going to see on passing downs, he's going to rush the passer. On other downs, he may not be. He may be back in coverage. He may be doing other things. He's going to be used interchangeably. Daniel Timms, man, thank you so much for Super Chat, my man. Appreciate it. He says, what do you think about the Phillies getting Schwarber? I love it. I didn't even know that they got anybody. I don't know enough about him. Let me know what do you think? And thank you for Super Chat. Caesar said, just got dialysis. I go 3 times a week. What did I miss as the Eagles made moves? Well, I'm glad that you're out, man. Thank you for joining us. No, nothing as of yet. We're all waiting, though. We are all waiting. He could be a long-term answer if Epps keeps developing. He was great against the run last year. You talking about Epps? I gotta see. I mean, I gotta see a guy develop. There's not many players on defense that I can tell you, hey, we got to just let this guy play and we're going to develop him over the years. We're fine. Let's not address the position. I don't feel like that about the defense. The Santa Claus thing was about the draft and how the team started to win, but the fans wanted the number 1 pick, which was the year it was one. What do you mean? They wanted the number 1 pick. Oh, gotcha. I think he signed somewhere. I think Edmonds is. I forget where somebody said he signed. Hey JJ, I've been saying that for years about him. I don't think they're gonna ever. Russell's ever gonna play safety. I don't think they'll ever do it. What would be the price of Miles Jack? I don't know. It's a great question. I have no idea. I think Miles Jack would be great. I think he would be a great addition. Wallace is a huge disappointment. Now maybe the 3rd year it comes together. He can't stay healthy to save his life. I think we make a point and we snag either safety or linebacker first round, but I think we snag Davis to replace Fletch in the stretch. I have a feeling that's possible. Yeah, I think Edmonds signed. I can't remember where he went, but I'm pretty sure he signed. Why is this so quiet? Nobody. One of the reasons they said, and I was listening before I came on, they were saying it's quiet is because this whole Deshaun Watson thing is holding a lot of things up. So once the Deshaun Watson thing happens, I think a lot more will happen. There are teams that are waiting to figure out if they're going to get him. There are other teams that are waiting for him to get traded so they can trade their quarterbacks. So I think that's some of the stuff that's going on. Yeah, we have money for Allen Robinson. Listen, we almost got Marcus Williams. They tried to get him. They also tried to get Christian Kirk. So they had money for those guys. They got money for somebody else. The question is, who? Howie's losing out in the bids, but they are trying to make some moves. They've lost out on a couple guys, but the question is what is going on right now? I think something's brewing. Allen Robinson's probably on the downside of his career. Yeah, he is. I think he is. They said that they were saying on NFL Network this morning that Robinson wanted a long-term contract. He ain't finding it, and now he may settle for a 1-year deal. So he may be looking to go to a team for 1 year. Yeah, you're paying for Allen's. I agree. I would probably stay away. I'm telling you, I think the move at wide receiver is to trade for him. I think you should trade. They should just trade for a receiver. Find somebody that they can trade for and do it, because you're gonna overpay by a lot. You know, Filioso, what's going on, man? He says, you know how he's the wizard with the contracts, though. Yeah, he does a good job. He does a good job. They got something up their sleeve. We both want a linebacker first few picks, but how would it go realistically in the draft? I think realistically, I think you're going to see the Eagles take either an edge rusher or a defensive tackle. I think they're going to go defensive line in the first round. I think you're going to see 4 or 5 defensive linemen go in the first round, in the first top 12 picks. So I think that's where the Eagles are going to go. I think the Eagles are going to trade up, and they're going to get a defensive end. And then I think they're going to take either a defensive tackle or maybe a guy in a secondary. You know, something along those lines. Claypool's a move. That could be a sneaky good move. I would love it. I mean, the guy's 6'4", 238, and he's fast. Douglas Steelman, thank you for Super Chat. He says, trade for Marcus May and sign Allen Robinson. Well, Marcus May, I think he just signed with the Saints, so he's gone. If Robinson wanted a long-term deal, he should have played this year like he wanted it. He probably is better off taking a 1-year prove-it deal, and if Robinson wants to do that, then maybe. Hey, listen, we've done it before. Alshon Jeffrey, we signed to a 1-year deal. Remember? Pistol Pete says 3-way trade. Jimmy to the Eagles, Watson to the Browns, Mayfield to the Colts. Eagles send a first-round pick and two late-round picks. Why do the Eagles have to pay for it all? I don't understand. I wouldn't give a 7th-round pick in the year 2085 for Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't want nothing to do with him. We got 645 people in the chat, by the way. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. I definitely appreciate it. Let me see here. Let me see if I want to see if I'm demonetized yet. Usually these get demonetized right away. Let's see. No, we're not demonetized yet. How about that? We're not demonetized. Get out of town. Crazy things are happening. Claypool is way better than J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. First of all, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, he can't run. He's slow. Second, he's got two left feet for hands. I don't think Claypool or Vega-Whiteside are even close to alike. Howie was hit before the first round like Lane Graham. Howie has hit in the first round like Lane Graham, but he also drafted a fireman, so we should expect a home run in a horse trainer or a mountain climber too. You don't know with Howie. You don't. Hey, 500. Time for creative thinking. With Christian Kirk now off the board, how about Captain Kirk or Mr. Spock? Yeah, definitely Mr. Spock. I would go Mr. Spock. Because those ears could come in huge in a short down situation. Especially when they need to measure the ball, I would definitely trade for Claypool if I couldn't get... Oh, me too. Me too. They're talking about the Eagles right now. I can't hear what they're saying, though. They're not. I can't hear what they're saying. I could see Nassib drawing interest. How old is he though? That's the question. Let me see how old he is. He's 28 years old, so he's still in his prime. I wonder why they got rid of him. I'm starting to get the feeling that if we stay with Hurts, we will end up trading 2 of our firsts this year for picks next year, not 1. Very well could happen. That very well could happen. I think you're going to see at least 1, but you may see 2. It could happen. Jonathan says, "You think? I hope we're getting a signing today. I'm all ready to go. I hope so. Football is over. The game is fixed. Give it up." I got 632. I got 632 people in here talking about football. Football is never over. Do you think Howie go after Landon Collins? He was just released by. No. I don't think they'll go after Landon Collins. Landon Collins is actually a liability. He is horrible in pass coverage. No, I think you got a better chance with Jabril Peppers over him. How would Joe take a look at Jordan Love's film? No, I haven't looked at him yet. No. Have you ever seen any swamp rats? I haven't seen any swamp rats today. No. Dan, man, can you? Yeah, of course. Follow me, and then I'll follow you back when I get a chance. I don't think Howie's sleeping. I think the Eagles got something up their sleeve. I think there's something going on. I don't know what it is, but I definitely think something is happening. Would you move Avery to defensive end as a rotation? No, I don't think he was ever comfortable when they had him there. When they first got him, that's where they played him, and it didn't come over. It didn't go over well. Hey, yo, Philly, Claypool or Laviska Shenault? I personally think Shenault is Julio Jones 2.0. He's big, physical, and a great runner with great speed. I would probably choose Claypool over Shenault, but I wouldn't. I think Shenault would be cheaper. But I think Claypool, I think Claypool's more developed. I do think that Shenault, I still think he's got a huge upside, though. I would love to see one of those guys, man. Philadelphia, bro. I just saw Devontae Adams said he isn't playing on a tag. Colts offering him 4 years, $100 million. He said no, get a quarterback. So let's get him. What's the issue? Damn. Wait. Well, first of all, Colts can't offer Devontae Adams anything. He's franchise tagged, so they can't even negotiate with him. So that can't be true. He wants $30 million a year. I take Shenault for Rager, and so I would give Rager back to Doug. Maybe Doug wants Rager back, so give him back. I don't think Doug wants Rager. I don't think Doug ever wanted Rager. So I think I would say this. I think Shenault. What about Shenault for a 4th or a 5th round pick? Yo, what's up, 500? You think the calm before a storm is Howie working out? I think Howie's working on something. Okay. Now, if you want to be really a conspiracy theorist, which I am, but not in this case, but you could say maybe behind the scenes, Howie is trying to make a play for Deshaun Watson still. And that's the holdup. If you don't want to buy that, then I think the Eagles are looking to trade for a receiver. What is monetized? When you put a video, when you click on a video, right, you see the ad at the beginning, and then you click on skip ad, right? That video is monetized. That means it's making money from the advertisers. So the person who creates the video will get some of that money, and so will Google. When they demonetize, usually that means the content creator who made the video is not getting paid for it. Google could still run an ad and get paid for it, but you're not getting paid for it. You do follow me? Okay, well, when I get on Twitter, I'll check. I haven't been on Twitter in like a day or so. When I get on, I promise I will. Hurts got to go. Where's he going to go? Allen Robinson isn't the same point in his career where Alshon was when we got him. Then I definitely don't want him. I don't want him then. I don't want a guy just for 1 year. You know what I mean? No, Rager has no trade value at all. Man, Howie's not paying no damn wide receiver 30-year-olds. No, Adams won't be here. I'll tell you. No, he is not. There's no chance. Doug is the one that wanted Rager. I don't think so. I don't think Doug wanted him. If you remember, the football guys, the scouts, wanted Jefferson. The analytics guys wanted Rager. So I don't think Doug was part of the analytics department. I think this is a lot of the issues that came up when Doug got fired. This is why Doug wanted more control. Hey, Dan the man, please stop spamming. I don't want you to get timed out, buddy. I will follow you when I get on Twitter. I will check and see and follow you. If you're following me, I'll follow you back. Yeah, yes. Put DM me the Twitter link. Just DM me and I'll follow you back. The more I watch your Georgia defensive tackle Devontae Wyatt, I really hope the Eagles draft him. He provides so much pressure up the middle. Yeah, he's good. I like him. Wyatt, Davis, Walker. I mean, that whole defensive line is studs, man. I don't believe Doug wanted Rager at all. I don't. I honestly don't believe it. I believe Doug wanted. I believe he wanted Jefferson. Do I think Doug wanted Hurts? No. I don't. I think that was a Howie pick. I think the first two picks. We know that the Eagles scouting department was pissed off. They didn't want Rager. They wanted Jefferson. We also know in the second round, the scouting department wanted Jeremy Chin. Howie Roseman and the analytics department went with Hurts. I don't believe Doug had any say in it. No, Phil, you're wrong. The coaching staff wanted Rager because he fit more of what we needed at the time. The scouting staff wanted Jefferson. Howie listened to... No, Howie didn't listen to the scouting department. No, he didn't listen to coaches. No. He listens to the analytics department. It's the analytics department that wanted Jalen Rager, not Doug. I don't know for sure what the coaching staff wanted, but I know that the scouts wanted Jefferson, and the analytics department wanted Rager. This is a whole situation. This has been going on for years with the Eagles. There's a problem. There's a wedge in the Eagles front office. The scouting department and then the analytics. The Eagles value analytics way more than other teams. Like too much so, especially early in the draft. That's just facts. It was not Doug that wanted it. I don't believe Doug wanted him. Yeah, the analytics department wanted Rager, and Howie went with the Rager. Scouting team wanted Jefferson. Yes, that's right. That's right. There were articles, there were stories about this. This was well known. People always assume that Doug is going to come out and say things to always back up what Howie did. That was how it was going to be. But there was really a problem. Doug had no say in the draft at all. He had no say. And that's what he was fighting over with Howie Roseman. I mean, why do you think they fired Doug Peterson after 1 year of not? The guy wins a Super Bowl, goes to 3 straight years, he goes to the playoffs. He misses a playoff one time, they fire him. It was over power. It was over control. Scouting department has no. The analytics department is run, from what I heard. Jeffrey Lurie's son is really big into the analytics, and they value analytics. In my opinion, they value it too much, and they usually value it early. That's why they get weird. You get weird picks early on. You ever notice why the Eagles seem like they do better mid to late round picks? It's because they rely more on the scouting department. Early on, they rely on analytics. I mean, there's actual. There's articles that this has been reported for many years. Yeah, why do you think Doug was fired because he wanted more control of the say of the personnel. He didn't get it. He couldn't get it at all, and they were willing to fire him. You know, even if you look at Nick Sirianni, the last three players on the 53-man roster, right? The last 3 spots, he has no say in. Howie Roseman gets to say in the last 3 spots of the 53-man roster. So you can have a coach go into training camp. You have guys in preseason. They're out playing everybody, right? And they deserve a spot. But because of a contract or whatever, the GM can say, no, we don't want them. We want this other guy. That's what's going on. This has been a problem for the Eagles for a while. Why would you trade for Watson if it meant giving up Devontae Smith? You'd have to tell me the complete package. You know what would the whole package be? I don't really know, Joey Mars. I don't really know. I don't know a lot about the signing, so you're gonna have to fill me in. Bates is still available. How old is he? The Washington Coco Mullins? I mean, I think that the name is the stupidest name that they could have. It doesn't even fit the NFC East. It's weird, you know? We got 695 people in here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you've been subscribed for a while, make sure you're still subscribed. Double check, make sure, because YouTube's been acting flaky and weird. Oh, Bates is tagged. He's tagged. Got tagged. Just call me Flair. Thank you so much for the super chat. Marcus Smith, Andre Dillard, Jalen Reagor, Derek Barnett, hell, Carson Wentz. What the hell have we been doing? I'm telling you, there's literally like, I think Jeff McClain has reported on this. A bunch of people have reported on this. The analytics department carries a lot of weight for the Philadelphia Eagles, and especially early on in the draft, they go to analytics. They do. You want to look at analytics. The analytics. Another example is J.J. Arcega-Whiteside over DK Metcalf. Nobody would look at DK Metcalf and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and choose J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. The reason the Eagles did it was because of the production that Arcega-Whiteside had, and his analytics were good. Didn't translate. Berto, what's going on, man? How are you? I'm good, man. How are you? Bates was tagged. There you go. I just pulled a Nelson Aguilar and dropped my phone in my face. Yeah, I Nelson Aguilar, huh? Reagor, also wide receiver coach, was best friends with his father. That probably played a part in it. Yeah. I mean, now listen, when that draft was going on, at that point when the Eagles were on the clock, I wanted Brandon Ayuk. That's who I was wanting. So I would have been wrong too, but I would have taken Ayuk over Reagor. McKissick is back at Washington. Wait, I thought he signed with Buffalo. J-Joe was analytic. It was valuing production over traits to use. Yeah, but the production that he had was also raised up his analytics. He's another those are all analytic picks, especially when you see the high production. Analytics plays a big part in that. Believe me, this has been a problem in the Eagles front office for a while now. I don't know why Howie and Jeffrey, I don't know why they overvalue analytics, but they do it too much. Way too much. I mean, maybe baseball you could do it. Football, I don't think you can do it. I think you should use it a little bit, but I don't think you should overdo it. The Eagles overdo it, especially early in the draft. At the end of the draft, they like to use their scouts more. It's true. Press Taylor was the reason Wentz's mechanics slipped the last 2 years in Philly, and he was the reason in Indy too. Was Press Taylor in Indy? No, because Ayuk has come around. Yeah, Ayuk has come around. You know what I mean? Unnamed sources, yeah, people close to the situation have stated blah blah blah. I don't know what you're talking about. If you're talking about the analytics stuff, that is fact, dude. That is fact. I mean, the Eagles have already talked. I mean, Howard Roseman has talked about analytics and how much they value it. Throw your phone on the floor and stomp the shit out of the like button. Yes, definitely. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. No question about it. We saw it last year. Remember when in the front office they were some of the people were pissed off. I think it was the Marcus Williams pick. It was a perfect example. Absolutely, he should have. I forgot Press Taylor was in Indianapolis. Yeah, he stinks. Now, is he the offensive coordinator in Jacksonville now? How much did analytics help Howie build Super Bowl winning team? Maybe a lot. Well, here's what helped build the Super Bowl team. I mean, if you look at the Derek Barnett helped the Eagles his rookie year, but a lot of what helped the Eagles get to that Super Bowl was free agency. They hit on free agency. They hit on every free agent that they signed that year. A left fielder, he hit 32 home runs over 100 RBIs for the Red Sox. And that's oh, okay. I like it then. Clay Claypool would help join Jalen Hurts become a better passer. I think so. Dawson says, I know we're not making any moves. Something's up. Don't worry. Something's up. Yeah, McKissick's going to stay in Washington. How about that? Yeah, Milton Williams, James. You're right. Milton Williams. I'm sorry. I always say that. Brennan, thank you for super chat, my man. Appreciate it. Says keep your eyes out on Tariq Woolen, cornerback. Okay, I'll definitely will. Definitely will. Joe says no fly. I agree with you on analytics. I was responding to. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Sorry, I did that. I did that yesterday too. I apologize. It is not Denzel. I know I look like him, but I'm not Denzel Washington. But I know I look like him. No question about it. And analytics are more advanced stats than just straight up production stats. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand all the analytics stuff. Have you ever watched like I think it's PFF, and they always have like you ever notice the rankings are really weird, and it's like they're very heavy analytics too. I think it's too much, you know. On Devontae Smith, I think Devontae Smith was probably both. I think from what I heard, his analytics were good. But I also think he passes the eye test, you know. Now, if we had somebody who really, like a scout that really could recognize certain things, if somebody recognized that Parsons could be a pass rusher, the Eagles would have took him. The Eagles didn't take Parsons because they thought he was only a linebacker. If they knew he could get to the quarterback, they would have took him. You know. Giants make a trade for two Raiders for Giants. Who are they trading? Check out Baker and Watson shots going down. What happened? What do you mean? Jay Funk, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, analytics is a tool, not law. I agree. Too many teams use, like, not a lot of teams, but there are teams that think analytics are the end-all, be-all. Analytics are like a tool. They're like one tool of the whole sum. You know what I mean? Like the scouting combine. Like putting too much on the scouting combine and not enough in the tape. That's what it's like, kind of. Knowing what I know now, that Parsons could be a pass rusher, I would have had to. Yeah, but am I upset? No. I mean, I love Devontae Smith. I think Devontae Smith is going to be a stud. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm Denzel's Italian twin brother. That's exactly what it is. You know what I mean? Exactly. What about Mays from the Jets? And Adams says he wants more than Kirk. He wants like $25 million a year. He wants $30 million. Devontae Adams wants $30 million. And you know, he's going to get more than Kirk, no question about it. Marcus May, he signed with the New Orleans Saints. He's off the board. I wouldn't have wanted him anyways, though. Baker to Houston. Is this trade going down now? Is that rumor or is it going down now? I haven't seen anything yet. Waddle's the best thing how he did for the team. Ozzie Newsome, guy that learned from the Ozzie Newsome can pick, you know. Waddle was gone when we picked, so I can't put it down Howie. No free agent wide receiver wants to play with Hurts in a run-first offense. Hurts was the worst passer in the NFL on throws over 20. That's why I think, and look, the receivers are getting a ton of money. That's why I think you got to just make a trade. You're going to have to trade for somebody. That's what I think. No, I do not want Landon Collins. Do not want him. I want Metcalf, Wagner, Matthias, I would love all those guys too. No question about it. I haven't seen any updates on Watson yet. Hey, Philly 500, tell Howie to analytic these nuts. You know it, I will. I'll tell him next time I talk to him. You know? Brennan says, my mom's a big Denzel Washington fan. You would get me out of a real bind if you could FaceTime her on Mother's Day. She will. Sure, yeah. I'll just act like I'm him. Yeah. So I'll FaceTime her on Mother's Day, and then we'll just act like you're talking to Denzel. Just tell your mom that you're talking to Denzel Washington. Yeah, tell her. I'm all for that. So the Giants are trading Bradbury. You mean the Bradbury that the Giant fans said was the best corner in all of football last year and was going to shut down everybody? That Bradbury stinks. Yeah. Philly, what do you think about Baker? I don't know about Baker. To me, that would be interesting, to be honest with you. I wonder if I think his personality would go well in Philly. But I don't know. I see Baker Mayfield similar to Carson Wentz, kind of. I don't think the Eagles would do it, though. But it would be interesting. DK won't want over $30 million. He might. I mean, the way these receivers are getting paid, you could be right. I like Treylon Burks a lot. I think Treylon Burks is going to be good. I think he would be a good compliment to Devontae Smith also, to be honest with you. Do you think the Patriots use analytics for all those winning seasons? No, I think they had Tom Brady for all those winning seasons. And I'm sure, you got Bill Belichick. He's very good. He's very good at picking talent. And not only that, he's very good at recognizing what guys do good and then building around it, Hey, Phil, is it legit now that running backs from the Commanders went back to Washington? Pretty much did the same thing as Randy Gregory. Yeah, he did the same thing. Yeah, they're saying on here on NFL Network, McKissick, he goes back to Washington. I think he's a decent running back, to be honest with you. McKissick, who intended to sign a 2-year deal with the Buffalo Bills, changed his mind and instead returned to Washington for the same compensation per sources. If I was McKissick, I would have gone to Buffalo. I would much rather play with Josh Allen. Burks will not be able to get separation, another J-Jaw. When he ran a 4.55 40. But when you look at his tape, he looks a lot whatchamacallit. He looks a lot faster than that. They're showing Georgia Pro Day right now. Look at Jordan Davis, Walker. I think the only guy I would consider, like, I think Travon Walker or David Ojabo are fine. But I'll tell you what, man, those Georgia defensive lines, good. Who would have better stats last year? Hurts, probably Baker. In Philly, however, I believe the move we made is the only move that is going to happen. You don't think we're going to do anything else? This is a nonsensical statement, Drew Johnson says. No wide receiver wants to play with Hurts. They want to play for Tua. Most of the players stayed with their teams. No, they don't want to. I don't think it has anything to do with Hurts. It has to do. It has to do with. Has to do with money. Has to do with money. Ban who? Who ban who? Bates got tagged. Yeah. Just time Nate out if he's spamming. Just time him out. He's just doing that for 10. Just time him out. That, you can time him out for spam. Here, if I find him, I'll do. Yeah, just time him out. Dude, what's up with you, Nate? Stop acting all weird. Nate goes through these like weird spells. Like he's fine, and he's fine, and then all of a sudden he goes psycho. Walker had 6 sacks on defense that had Jordan Davis and Wyatt. Walker is a workout warrior and will be a bust. You think so? I think Walker's going to end up going ahead of Ojabo now. But you might be right. I mean, you might be right. We've seen that before. All I know is I want Ojabo. I want Ojabo. Is this Landon Collins crap for real? I hope. I don't want anything to do with Landon Collins. I think Landon Collins is going to kill us in the passing game. I haven't heard anything on Landon Collins. Let me see if I can find something. Hold on. Let me check. No. No, I don't see anything on him at all. I don't think the Eagles would sign. Landon Collins doesn't seem like the kind of guy the Eagles would want. Jermaine Johnson's good. I like Jermaine Johnson. I definitely like him. Once again, Landon Collins is better than McLeod. I don't think so. I think McLeod. I'd rather have McLeod in pass coverage than Landon Collins. Landon Collins is a better box safety. I'd rather have Rodney McLeod cover than Landon Collins. Landon Collins can't cover. If you're going to go out and get Landon Collins, I'd rather go get Jabril Peppers. He's probably cheaper. Free agency starts today, technically at 4. Landon Collins got to be about. He's got to be about 28. I'm guessing. Let me see. I think he's about 28. I'm just guessing though. I don't know. Landon Collins, just stay away from him. He's 28 years old. Yeah, he just turned 28. He's not worth it. McLeod's way better than Collins. Just check the stat. I just know from your just looking at it, Collins is way worse in pass coverage than McLeod. If you're gonna go get someone, go get Jabril Peppers. I would definitely love to get Jordan Davis. Now, I have no problem with Jordan Davis at all. What's up, Nate Gary? What's up, Philly 500? Nate Gary here. I would super chip. I ran out of money, but I scammed out of the Eagles. So, anyways, I just want to get a wide receiver that can catch, please. Yeah, we all waiting for that wide receiver. Wyatt is good. I like Wyatt. Lewis Sign will leave Dak Prescott and Danny Dimes in a wheelchair. I gotta check him out. Big Blue Fire Chief, what's going on, my man? How are you? No, nobody has signed Allen Robinson. It seems like it's like really quiet right now. And I think a lot of this has to do with the Deshaun Watson thing. Like the holdup with Deshaun Watson, I think is playing a big factor in this whole thing. I really do. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's slow. Not just the Eagles either, you know. Even if Ridley's suspended, don't he want out from the Falcons? Yeah, but I don't think you can trade somebody when they're suspended. I think you have to wait till he's activated. Jabril Peppers or Landon Collins on safety, as neither are good fits for Gannon's defense. I think Jabril Peppers 1 year. I give 1 year as a bridge. Offenses did not have a game plan for Jermaine Johnson. That's a lie. North Carolina clamped him down, and he got a help sack. Yeah, I like Jordan Davis. Watson met with Atlanta today. He looks privately expressed interest in the 49ers. Why would the 49ers are not gonna trade for him? Yeah, I like him too, man. He's fast. You have to stand pat in the draft. So much value in the middle this year. Imagine picking 3 times between 15 and 20. It all depends. It just depends on your draft board. Like if you have similar, if guys are rated similar, you know, like not too much difference between what you got rated at 8 and like 15. If it's all similar, then yeah. If there's a big jump, then you have to move up. Edmonds, I believe, is signed somewhere else. Miles Jack is available though. Anthony Harris, I mean, free agent. I didn't think Anthony Harris was that good. I mean, they could bring him and McLeod back cheap, I guess, for 1 more year. But I mean, you know, I'd rather try to get somebody else. It's pronounced Scene? Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Davis is Jerome Brown 2.0. Thing with Jerome Brown, though, is Jerome Brown I think he was a great pass rusher as well. I don't know how good Davis is going to be. Like, I don't know if he's going to be a guy that gets you 7 or 8 sacks. You know, I don't know if he's that guy. Shono says, I did watch a tape highlights actual game from Jones is not that guy. So Jobu, man. Good fam, good man. Glad to see you doing good. DK rumors coming from I think it was a Seahawks beat reporters, a Seattle paper or something put that out. A couple people put it out where the Seahawks, if they got a first round pick, would trade him. That was all it was. Honey Badger's still out there too. A-Rob's come off a contract that paid him $18 million per season, so I bet he wants $20 million plus. I don't know. They're saying he's going to get a 1 year deal. Let me see here. I mean, it is quiet. You thought yesterday was quiet. It's like this is worse. Now Edmonds, the thing with Edmonds is he's 25 years old, but did he go somewhere else? I like George Pickens. I do. He ran a lot faster than I thought he was going to run. 500. I have a feeling before the end of the week Howie's going to trade for DK. That would be the greatest thing ever, would it not? Eagles need to sign him for a 50-year, $900 million deal because I'm a good line. Nate Gary's not a good linebacker. See, they're not even like they're just going over the contracts. They're not talking about anything right now. Like I really think that this whole Deshaun Watson thing is holding everything up. Ojabo's got you got to let him develop. He's got to develop. Ojabo is not a finished product by no means. But when he is and he becomes a finished product, he's going to be a star. He could very well be a star. So wait till 4 p.m. stuff will happen. Then nothing but Watson. I think going to Atlanta. He personally reached out to them. What safeties are available still, man? Damn sign, Rob. A lot of them are off the board, man. I think everything's held up. Not because it's not 4 o'clock. I think it's because there's not a lot going on. Now you may see at 4 o'clock, you may see some trades get announced that were not released. Ojabu's Graham. I think Ojabu coming out of college is better than Graham. To be honest with you, I think Ojabu to me is Jason Pierre-Paul 2.0. It's quiet because a lot of these teams' bags are not as cute as we think. Plus, everyone is playing the waiting. Yeah, everyone's playing the waiting game right now. It's true. Listen. No, he doesn't remind me of Brant Graham at all. He reminds me of Jason Pierre-Paul. That's exactly what I see when I look at him. So they're just basically there's nothing going on. It's crazy how quiet it is. I like a lot of people don't like him. I kind of like him, Craig. 15. It really depends on stuff, you know. It really depends on how the board falls. I would consider it. Hello, 500. What's up, Rusty? Miles Jack. Yeah, I think Miles Jack. I think the Eagles should pursue him. I think he would be a great pickup, and you could get him for a decent price. I would hope. I can't remember the Trubisky song. I can't remember it. I'm all out of whiskey because I lost my Trubisky. I just can't remember the damn words. I don't know why. Let's see. James says, Denzel Dingbat, what up, 500? Do you think we have cap space to sign Watson? No. We would have to make major moves to be able to sign him. Yeah, Watson, we're not even in on the Watson thing is done. The only thing with the Watson thing is that it's going to tell us, I think once that happens, I think then other things will start to happen, you know? Howie probably over there sleeping while over here. Howie's working out something. I'm telling you, something is up with Howie Roseman. The Eagles are going to pull a trade. I think they're going to pull a trade out their ass that we're not expecting. Somebody we're not talking about, a receiver nobody's thinking is going to get traded to the Eagles. I'm going to say Wagner goes to San Francisco. Honey Badger, I could see the Eagles maybe getting him, but he's a guy like, 30 years old? Something to that effect. We got 630 people in here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, Make sure you subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. It means a lot to me. No question about it. Definitely make sure if you haven't subscribed, because we're going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing this tomorrow. Initially, I wasn't going to be streaming tomorrow, but my daughter's going to be home, so I have to stay home tomorrow. Miles Jack is a nice move, get experience. Now, I agree. I agree. Whoever signs with the Cowboys only expects to play 17 games. That's it. Ojabo's going to be different than any other player in the NFL. I agree. I mean, I was listening to some scouts and some stuff I was reading about him. And literally, like, he's got to put on weight. He's raw. He's got to learn to do a lot of things still. He hasn't played much, okay? But if he develops, he could be the best pass rusher in this draft. Like, he has superstar potential written all over him. I think that you pull the trigger on a guy like that, you know? You know, they used to say the same thing when Embiid was coming out of college. The same things were said. You know, he's played college well. He's talented, but he's raw. He hasn't played much basketball. We don't know if he's going to be able to do this or he's going to be able to do that. And look at Embiid now. So I think you take a chance on a guy with a high ceiling. No, we didn't sign Robinson. Not that I've seen. Yeah, Brian, I think there's definitely a good chance we're going to bring back McLeod and Nelson. I heard the Colts are interested in Nelson. I would like to bring Nelson back, you know. Yeah, I really like Ojabo's character too. I like his story. You know, like it looks like he has a good family. Like I really like Ojabo. I'm good with Honey Badger and Robinson, then focus on the draft. It wouldn't be bad. I think the Eagles are going to make a trade for a wide receiver. That's what I think is going to happen. I see Ojabo like Frank Clark around 6'4", 255. Well, he's 6'5". I think he's 6'4", 6'5", 250 right now. So I think that by the time he puts on the weight and stuff, you give him 2 years, he'll be about 270. So he'll play with 265, 270. He'll be dominating. How about we trade Jalen Reagor and Andre Dillard, the second pick, for DK Metcalf? I would do it. I would do it in a second, you know. Like I said, I'm calling Cincinnati up. If I'm the Eagles, I'm calling Cincinnati up. And I'm saying, look, you got Jamar Chase, you got Boyd, you know, you're gonna not be able to pay all these receivers. So why don't you trade us you know, T. Higgins for Andre Dillard and something else? And snag T. Higgins from Cincinnati. They can't pay both of them, you know. Hold on. What is this? Let me see something. See, I'm going to spam. Yeah, I have to hide you. We already know who that is. You know that's that Nate kid. Del Monte Corbett, thank you for super chat, man. Appreciate it. He says, I really think the Eagles go quarterback in the first. You think they'll wait, Del Monte? What quarterback do you think they should go? Who do you think? Yeah, since he can't pay all three of them, right? But Higgins is a high. What would say Higgins was a top second round pick, right? You're gonna have to pay him. You have to pay Boyd. You have to pay Chase, and you don't have an offensive line. Andre Dillard's a first round pick. He played pretty good last year, actually. Why not see if you can go snag like T. Higgins from Cincy? He would be the perfect opposite of what's his face. I heard teams are waiting for the new league year to start. I mean, they may be waiting for the new league to start, but the problem is they've been wheeling and dealing for 2 days. I think a lot of it has to do with this Deshaun Watson thing. So you're telling me Reagor and J.J. Umbrella Whiteside on the roster? I don't think Whiteside will be on this roster. I don't think Whiteside will, but I do think I do think Regular. I don't think they're going to move Regular. I mean, I wish they would. I wish they would. McKissick staying in Washington. He changed his mind and not going. He was going to go to the Bills. He was supposed to go to the Bills. Edmonds is not bad. Yeah, that would not be bad. T. Higgins had over 1,000 yards on a rookie deal. No way. Hey, I'm saying, why? What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose by calling and trying to see if Cincinnati would do it? Cincinnati may not even be considering it, but you're offering them a left tackle. That's a very valuable piece. And Andre Dillard, for all the crap we give him, when he played last year, he was pretty good. Now, they can't pay T. Higgins. They can't pay Boyd. They can't pay all those guys big contracts. We can give them value of a left tackle, first-round left tackle for Higgins right now. Why not? What do you got to lose? I would call up and see if they would do it. You have nothing to lose. Wait, what? Wait, what? What are you talking about? President Japan. Seriously? Hold on, let me put the news on. Damn, I jump up and down, and all of a sudden there's an earthquake? I don't see anything on it. JPP got to the Super Bowl and still love the homie. I feel so he could be serviceable and affordable on a 1-2 situation with someone. Something to think about. JPP too. JPP, his first few years he was awesome. Then he blew his fingers up and had the nub. Remember? And he fell off a little bit. I think he's going to end up back in Tampa with Brady coming back. What's up, Romo? What's going on? Take Boyd or Higgins. Why not? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, maybe it don't work with Higgins. Fine, I get it. But what I'm saying is the Eagles need to do something like that. Something outside the box that nobody's thinking about. Try. I mean, if I'm Cincinnati, I got to improve my offensive line, no? Eagles on Sunday and AFC matchups every Monday. Can't wait. I love it. Just pay JPB $1 million. That's brutal. Damn, 7.3 Quake. That's brutal. Now, are they worried about? Whatchamacallit? Damn, Japan's always getting their asses beat with stuff, man. Yeah, it's always one thing or another there, huh? That's crazy. Tsunami. Now, if there's a tsunami alert in Japan, does that go to the west coast of the United States too? Like if you have it on one side, could you have a tsunami go both ways? Eagles doing exactly what they're supposed to. Not signing anybody else until we get Watson. You guys really think we're getting? How many people in here actually think we're going to get Watson? Like, how many of you guys put a 1 in the chat if you think Watson's still in play? Put a 2 if you don't. I don't think Watson's in play at all. But I'm curious how many people think. Joe Burrow knows to be protected. Dillard to Bengals is a great idea, and Higgins is a great. Yeah, I mean, I think so too, Joe. I mean, it's worth a shot. Call him up and see. A lot of 2s, some 1s. A lot of 2s. A lot of 2s. Yeah. Yeah, most people don't think we're getting a quarterback. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't think so. But you never put it past Howie Roseman, Malik Willis is Howie's favorite target in draft. That may be true. And let me say, I like Malik Willis a lot. I think he's very intriguing, Yeah, wherever Watson goes, Houston is going to rob them blind. Eagles and Seahawks are realistically the only teams he can go to where they can give up picks and players without being handed. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But the problem Problem for the Eagles is he doesn't want to play there, right? I mean, that's the big problem. Now is Watson? Now is Mayfield? If is Mayfield going to go back to Houston in a deal, or is he going to be somewhere else? I don't know if there are guards that I would sign. I'm not sure. I think there was one that signed with New Orleans, but I think it was with New Orleans. There was one. The kid from Washington signed. He was decent. I don't think Houston wants to trade him within the conference. Well, so, yeah, it's interesting. It's going to be interesting. 7.3 and tsunami. There's a tsunami alert, right? A tsunami alert. I put on the news, but I don't see anything about it. Hey, Philly, despite the earlier statement by Baker, do you think he is out of Cleveland or do you think he'll resign? It sounds like he's out. The question is if Cleveland doesn't get Deshaun Watson, are they going to move Baker anyways? I said salami. Yeah, I said salami. Oh, man. I said salami.
Not time for one more play.
I don't know why I said that.
We had one
Yo,
more.
you gotta be motherfucking
You got to be kidding me. We have no time for one more play.
Look at this motherfucker
What are you doing?
running from
What
a.
are you doing?
To get off the field on third down.
What was that bullshit?
That is not right.
Kellen Moore, he's got to be better, man. He wasn't.
Oh, that's some bullshit. What was that? We had no time for one more
He
play.
had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us.
Away, but, you know, this is just-
The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The brother screwed
it
us.
is, man.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys games.
Yeah, you
The brother
literally.
screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I was looking for the stuff on the tsunami. I don't see nothing. We're gonna get a shirt. We're going to get a shirt made. All right, here we go. Latest news. Let's see. I think Baker Mayfield's getting moved. Ian Rappaport he's on the phone. He's doing this. He's on the phone doing this. Oh, they're going to talk to Allen Robinson right now. Let's see. So Allen Robinson's not getting what he wants. Allen Robinson's Allen Robinson's not bad. Did you see that on NFL Network? Ian Rappaport, they go and he's like this, and he's getting some news. They're talking about Allen Robinson. The market's not robust for him. It's going to be interesting to see where he goes. The Browns release Treader Hooper free up 16 minutes space again. Yeah, they're going to get Deshaun Watson, Paul. I think they want Deshaun Watson. Yeah, I think there's 4 teams: Browns, Atlanta, Carolina, and who's the other team? Carolina and who's the other team? Well, I can't remember. Carolina, Atlanta, Cleveland, and I can't remember the other team. We're getting some big name players this offseason. We for sure getting some big name players this offseason. If we can go out and get Hassan Reddick. Well, we tried to get the safety. Yeah, Saints. Saints are the other team. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I can't remember the Saints. I think he's going to Cleveland Because Cleveland makes a lot of sense. Because Cleveland's ready to win a Super Bowl. You're right. I mean, they're ready. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get over 400 likes. And definitely make sure you subscribe. We're going to be doing this all week. We'll be streaming again tomorrow. Everybody's just getting up and walking away. Come on, what's going on? Let me see here. Yeah, definitely hit that like, subscribe. And if you've been subscribed, well, just double check and make sure you're still subscribed. It is slow going though. I'll tell you that. Did you see the Washington player did the McKissick? Yeah, I mean there's nothing. It is slow. Texans are not letting that happen. He's coming to Eagles with Hurts being traded. You really pissed off? You think the Eagles are gonna? But I mean, the Eagles aren't even. We're not even hearing the Eagles' name mentioned at all. We're not hearing anything. Deshaun don't want to play in Cleveland's cold weather. I think he wants to play in the NFC South. Yes, Cleveland's ready to win, but it's cold. Well, he was willing to meet with them, so he was willing to go and meet with them. So to me, that means something, no? Philly fight, y'all don't need to start rattling Hurts. Roll Tide. Don't start giving Hurts the Mayfield effect. I agree with you because if you don't get a quarterback, you don't want him shook. I totally agree, and I don't think he's going to. You know, I don't think the Eagles are going to do it. I don't want Chandler Jones. I don't want Chandler Jones. I bet Houston is going to ask for Garrett in a trade if they send Watson to Cleveland. There's no way they're going to trade Garrett. No. I can't see that. Yeah, I can't wait for this Watson crap to be over. I just want to see him go somewhere, it be over with, and then we can focus on whatever. I feel like the Watson thing is holding up free agency today. I think a lot of teams are waiting. A lot of people are waiting to see what they're going to do. So we got to see where it goes. So the Eagles. So here's something. The Eagles have already met with Devontae Wyatt of Georgia, the defensive lineman. That's pretty cool. They've already met with him. Antonio says, Matty Ice come to Philly. Nah, the Eagles aren't going to do. He's too old. He's too old. They won't do that now. No, we got 683 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. I really do. It means a lot to me. Joe Banner thinks the Eagles can get Watson. Well, listen, I'll give Joe Banner this. He knows how they think. He knows that front office. So maybe he's right. Maybe this is it. Maybe Howie's so quiet because he's doing like a sneak attack and getting Deshaun Watson. I don't know. It's hard to imagine, you know. Jordan Davis just turned 22. I know, that's crazy, right? Broncos got a press conference today. What's up, G-Code? Let's see. I think we should trade for Daniel Hunter and DK this offseason. I'm all about DK. No question about it. Man, nothing happening. Nothing happening. Yep, I agree with you right along. I think this is all about Watson. I think everybody's waiting to see what Watson does. I think teams are not signing guys, and then you got guys and their agents are saying, okay, let's hold up and wait. Yeah, I think a lot of it is that. I think you're right. The Jacob Media, I like them, but I don't know where they're coming up with this stuff where the Eagles are, because I listened to them. They said the Eagles are the front runners. The Eagles are still going to get Deshaun Watson. It's all getting worked out, and this is going to happen. And the Eagles already met with Deshaun Watson. It's like, I don't know where any of this is coming from at all. I don't know, Stacy. I couldn't find the information, but I know that they had enough to make Marcus Williams a legitimate offer. They tried to make an offer to Christian Kirk. So they have money. I don't know exactly how much. It'll probably, a lot of these cap places will probably update after we get the official start. Imagine that Howie will be persistent until the ink dries on Watson. I, for one, am okay if we don't get him. I don't want to give up 3 first-round picks plus players to get him. And now you have 4 other teams involved. So you're in a legitimate bidding war. I mean, look at Cleveland. Cleveland has gone as far as they've already cut players to free up $16 million in space. They got Baker Mayfield, thanking Cleveland Browns fans. Like, I don't know if I want to get involved in that bidding war, Despite the reports Deshaun Watson doesn't want to come to the Eagles, Barrett Brooks is hearing that it still could happen, per Brandon Lee Gowden. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that would be the shock of all shockers. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you're going to be in a bidding war now, right? I mean, now you got to bid with 4 other teams. It's crazy. Jamie made me say, I'm tired of all the Watson nonsense. We need defensive. It's crazy. It's crazy. But, I mean, look, maybe they know something we don't know. I don't know, Everything I've heard was the Eagles are out. That they're not going after Watson. He doesn't want to come there. It's not going to happen. But they keep saying it is. Chandler Jones to the radio. To the radio. Sorry, I was looking at the screen. Chandler Jones to the Raiders. That makes sense. And I'm glad. I don't want Chandler Jones on the Eagles. Definitely going to be bidding with 2 of the teams in the same division. Yeah, it's crazy. Defense wins championships. I would say offense wins championships. Offense combined with opportunistic defenses win championships. Just play it out. This Watson stuff is to see if anyone can match the offer. Yeah, well, I wonder what the offer is, though. Yeah, they're talking about the Raiders signing Chandler Jones. Yeah, Chandler Jones signs with the Raiders. That's all right. I'm good with that. Palmer family, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that. It's not a bidding war when we can give three this year and have one and future if they keep Hurts. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we have the firepower. No question about it. I agree. I agree with you. Offense definitely wins champion. Offense with a opportunistic defense in today's football. How he gets Watson after Riddick and Smith in the draft, GM for life. Yeah, right. Watson gets what does that say? Watson gets picked up by a team, and the NFL puts the hammer down on him for the mess he's in. What happens? Well, it sounds like most teams already know that he's probably going to be suspended. I'm hearing he's going to be suspended 5 games. So I think because he's 26 years old, teams are willing to wait that out. Because listen, you get Deshaun Watson. You're not just getting Deshaun Watson for 1 year or 2 years. He's 26 years old. He's going to be around another 8-9 years. I don't want to give up everything for him either. I agree. The AFC West is fantastic. dude, that whole division is going to be insane. You got good quarterbacks. You got that whole division stacked. We don't know what's going to happen with Jalen Hurts. He might wind up being better than Watson. All he has ever, yeah. I mean, you never know, right? We can hope. Watson will be out six. Yep. Do I have insider info? It depends. It depends on what subject, on like what specific thing. I have gotten it before. I've gotten it before, but nothing consistent. The Deshaun Jackson, when he came back to Philly, that I got early. That's why I had a video ready to go. Like literally, the second they said it, I released my video, and people were like, "How did you know?" Somebody told me. A source in the know says that it's 90% chance the Eagles land Watson. This is according to Barrett Brooks. Okay, so Barrett Brooks is going on the record saying 90% chance. Well, damn, man, that would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. But, I mean, nobody's talking about it at all. You know? Yeah, I'm mad we let the Ravens get more. Yeah, me too. Riggs said, we need Watson. Hurts isn't the quarterback for this team to move on. But don't take me wrong. I like Hurts, but he's not top 10. Well, he's definitely not a top 10 quarterback. I agree. I really, it's really shocking to me that they think that the Eagles are going to land him. Like, that's something. Let me see if I can find anything on that. To me, that's something. Yeah, here you go. So, Bleeding Green Nation has it here. Here's the title. It's on Bleeding Green Nation. It says, Deshaun Watson headed to the Eagles. Barrett Brooks feels he may soon be. Citing a source, Brooks feels Philly is in the mix to trade for Texans quarterback. All right, so here, let me read this. Barrett Brooks has a good sense of things. The longtime host of the Eagles postgame live on NBC Sports Philadelphia is also connected. So when Brooks, a man who played 12 seasons in the NFL, his first 4 at the Eagles after being drafted in the second round, recently Brooks said following that caught the attention of more than a few locally. I think it could really happen that Deshaun Watson comes to the Eagles possibly by Friday. But the Eagles, to make the deal, are going to have to let some guys go, along with 3 first-round picks. So you're talking players and picks. Man, it's hard to believe. That's hard to believe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that would be the case, you know. This is the quietest I've ever seen alone. It is quiet, no question about it. It's really quiet. I'll tell you what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of. I think. Oh, Colts got Yannick Ngakoue from the Raiders. Wow. So the Colts just traded for Yannick Ngakoue. That's interesting. Watson coming to Eagles Watson season? Oh no, man. Jeez. That would be crazy. It's hard for me to imagine, though. No, I agree. I'm totally with you there, man. You have to have a quarterback. I think you have to have a quarterback in today's league. I totally agree with you. We got 723 people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. It's hard for me to believe that can happen when we haven't even heard the Eagles. Hell, I don't want Watson. The Texans are going to fleece the team that gets... Yeah, and my Eagles need more than a quarterback. It's true. It's too much. He said 3 first-round picks and players. What? That's crazy. It's hard to believe. I mean, look, I'm sure Barrett Brooks is connected. He probably heard something. I don't know. It's hard for me to believe. You think a move? I think a move's getting ready to happen too. I do too. We got 733 people in here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be doing this. We've been doing this for almost over 2 hours now, and we'll be back tomorrow too. I might be back later today. We might see. I don't know if anybody's worth that, man. That's a lot of picks. JJ Irvin says, breaking news, there is no breaking news. Right? Exactly. Right now, I feel like free agency's at a kind of like stalled out because I think everybody's waiting to see what's going to happen with this Watson deal. Yes, Philly 500 stream later. Well, if there's nothing happening right now, I might come back later this afternoon when things start going. Eagles going to trade for Robert Woods. You think that may happen? I don't mind Robert Woods, but how old is he? Like I said, I want young guys. I don't want anybody old. Let me see what Robert Woods. How old is he? He's 29. I don't want him. Too old. Dan Silio's, it might be, yeah. He says the same thing. I mean, the whole Jacob media, they keep saying the same, man. They're hearing something from somebody. I'm not questioning that they're not hearing something. But, man, we've heard nothing about the Eagles. Mirror Man, thank you for super chat. He says, Watson to the Eagles, almost 90%, but very pricey. Really? Like, man, that's crazy. That would be the shock of all shocks. I think Woods might be, I don't know if he's coming off ace. I think he is coming off an injury, but I don't know what it is. He's turned 30 in April. Don't want him. Yeah. Yeah, get 500 likes. How many likes do we have? $388. Yeah. I would rather have look, if Odell Beckham Jr. did not get hurt, I would have said yeah. You know, my guess, Eagles. I wouldn't be surprised if they signed Juju. Although they said that they're not interested in Juju now, still would not surprise me though. You know, really wouldn't. Yeah, let's get a 500 likes. Breaking news, require Peyton Manning. He doesn't have info. I mean, it's hard to believe. No question. Woods is coming off ACL. I don't want him. Forget it. If we get Watson, it depends on how much we give up. Well, he was saying 3 first-round picks and players. I mean, geez. That is crazy. It's crazy. No signs yet. Joe Vaughn, what's going on, man? Yes, at least we signed Greg Ward. Absolutely. Absolutely. 500. Don't you want to see Devontae and Quay shine? They both should have 100-yard. Oh, I would. Look, I'm not telling. Look, I've said this before. If I could get Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson, I would make that upgrade. I would. So I would not complain. But man, when you get the 3 first-round picks and players, that is a boatload, man. That's hard for me to deal with. But the thing that gets me is we've literally heard nothing on the Eagles. Brandon Ayuk to the Eagles could be out. I would love that because I'm a big Brandon Ayuk fan. Now are the Niners looking to trade him? No, Watson doesn't mean winning now. That's true. He was Watson is 26. You could take 2 years to build. I think most of the teams that are trading for Watson are doing it for about 2 years down the road. They're not so much doing it for now. Because you're going to have to give up so much. You know what I mean? Texans would want all our 3 first-round picks and a couple players is not happening. I agree. I totally agree. Which is why it's so crazy to me. Let me see something. You know? Yeah, Nitro Freak. Shout out to him. He's sending me this thing too. It's on Twitter. Brandon Lee Gouton. Yep. I would say it's 90% that this could happen. This came up as casual conversation when as far as saying it's a done deal. The Eagles want Watson that bad. So they're saying the Eagles really, really want Watson. Holy crap. All right, this is getting interesting now. I don't know if I want to buy into this because I don't want to be let down. I don't want it to be like, I don't want to get let down, you know what I mean? It's not happening because Watson doesn't want to play for. I agree. But these people keep saying it's happening. I don't get it. Shit. Rufus, David Super Chat. He says, Barnett, Rager, Dillard, and Smith. They are the last 4 first-round picks. You wouldn't trade right for the top 5 quarterback. No, I hear you. When you look at it like that, right? Barnett, Rager, Dillard. Yeah, you say definitely do it. Yeah. No, I see your point. I see your point. I get your point. I get your point. Totally get your point. Hold on 1 second. I dropped my thing here. I totally get your point. When you look at it in terms of that, yeah, you would. I get your point. It's hard to believe, though. Like, how do we go from the Eagles wanting him bad, 90%, that he doesn't want to come there? I don't get it. You know, that's what's surprising me. I can't believe that this is still even coming up. Watson didn't do anything with DeAndre Hopkins. Why do you want him that bad when he's done DeAndre? Let me tell you something. The thing you got to remember, he had DeAndre Hopkins, but Deshaun Watson never had an offensive line. He might have had the worst offensive line almost every year. He's never had a good offensive line, and he's still put up ridiculous numbers. You get him an offensive line, you don't have to have DeAndre Hopkins. That's how people look at it, you know. Norris says, Watson come to Philly 11 miles. Buying into that is like the Cowgirls believing Gregory was going to resign. I don't think he's coming there either. I'm definitely not buying into it. Just because we talk about it doesn't mean we're buying into it. But it is interesting. It's interesting that there are people that just think this is going to happen. So, see, Brandon Lee Gouton. Now, let's see. Who was he? He's saying that Brandon Brooks said, the source I heard this from is tied in, and I mean tied in to the organization. So, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Watson won't win you Super Bowl. Maybe not year 1, but 2-3 years down the road, I think they could. I think he definitely could. Repeating, until and or if Watson says he's interested, I agree with you. I agree. I don't think he's coming either. But why do they keep talking about it? What is going on? Brandon Brooks announced WIP this morning that all this other stuff is a smokescreen. The Eagles are quietly working on a deal behind the scenes. Well, that would make sense why they're so quiet, right? I mean that would make sense why. It's crazy. Yeah, it would be deadly. I mean, we're gonna find out, right? I mean, we will find out. I don't know the answer. I don't know what's going on. I do believe this shit still happens. Maybe. I mean, Brandon Brooks. I mean, what's his face is like, you know, Barrett Brooks, I should say. He knows his shit. I would like to think the Panthers are the best fit and making money moves to get a guy like. I think, well, they're definitely in on him. You know, got to do something. Been too quiet. They've been very quiet. It's called hopium. I like that. That's pretty good. Yeah, they have a lot of hopium. These Watson fans will be mad, laugh a lot when he don't come here. I won't make a video about these. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't think he's coming. It would be shocking. Talking about a shocking move, that would be it. That would shock the world. Brooks has defend. No, he does defend him. I agree. I believe Brooks heard something. I believe he heard something. But I mean, it's just we have heard nothing about the Eagles at all. You just want Robinson? They said the market for Robinson is really slow. It's really not there right now. You say that, but Joe Burrow almost won a Super Bowl with no O-line and Pro Bowlers and a great wide receiver. That's an excuse. Yeah, but I mean, two different teams, no? I think those are two different teams. You never know what Watson would have done if he played this year. I think that it's harder to win with no offensive line than no weapons. You have to have offensive line. And Deshaun Watson now has one. Alex says, Dan Stilly says Eagles will meet with Deshaun Watson on Tuesday. Fly Eagles fly. I think the deal's got to be done way before Tuesday. It's got to be done now. Otherwise, I think Houston's got to pay a bunch of money. I can't see it happening. Watson meeting with the Eagles. Where? Show me where it's. Where can I find that? If I see if Watson's meeting with the Eagles, then he will come. You know. It's all the whole Barrett Brooks thing is blowing up right now. It's funny. Eagles won't do anything else after 4 p.m. until the new year starts officially. They spent $15 million on Reddick, Marlon Kelsey, Greg Ward. Not so much cap space left until they restart. Listen, they almost signed Marcus Williams yesterday. They have money to make moves still. They almost got Marcus Williams. They almost got Christian Kirk. So they still have money. I think a lot of the stuff is that right now is that the whole thing going on with Deshaun Watson. Howie won't overpay for anyone. He's a trade genius. He does great. He did. He's great with trades. Barrett and Jamie Media will get a lot of shit if this is inaccurate. Oh, I know. And they've been saying it for a while. Because I go on and I listen. And I'm like, where is this coming from? I don't know why people are upset about getting top 5 quarterback. Hurts didn't show us. I don't think anybody's. No, I mean, I don't think anybody's would be upset about it. I guess based upon what you give up. To me, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Like it's hard for me to believe what they're saying because everything we've heard, the Eagles don't want anything to do with I mean, Deshaun Watson doesn't want to come to Philly. I spent 3 first-round picks on and 1 quarterback. We can't go heavy on defense. We can't get. I agree. You can't get any of those guys. They're all off the market. It's hard to believe that they're going to go out and get him. I really doubt it. But we'll see. We'll see if their sources come true. If we get Watson, we can go deep in the playoffs. Listen, I know how good Watson is. I hear you. I hear you. I'd be pissed. I want to build an elite Georgia defense. Yes. 500. You're right. The deal has to happen by Friday, or the Texans will be hooked on. Yeah, Texans got to pay him like a bunch of money by tomorrow. So you can't. Dan Silio saying they meet Tuesday. It's not going to happen. He's got to go. He's got to go like by today or tomorrow. That's why he's meeting with everybody right now. Yeah, it would have to be Friday. It would have to be. I don't know if I buy into it, but I mean we'll see. I don't think Trey Watson's worth it. He is, yes, he's young, but he hasn't played in 2 years, and after all the allegations, plus how tough Philly is, might not be able to. Yeah, I mean that's all. Those are all good points. It's interesting. Baker ready to quit, thinking the Browns going to grab Watson. Yeah, he already put stuff in the paper. Deshaun did not want to come to the New York Giants, though, but Mara was like, nah, I would have taken him hands down. It's something, isn't it? Yeah, Chandler Jones to Vegas, which is good. Deshaun will be traded before 4 p.m. today, or Houston takes $13 million in cap it. It's crazy. Eagles have about $5 to $6 million of cap space as of today, so no new deals with it. Listen, they almost signed Marcus Williams, but they're going to have to make moves. We're going to see what happens. The Eagles are up to something. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, they're going to suspend him. I heard 5 to 6 games, but I think teams already know that, you know. Raiders got Chandler Jones. Yes. Let me try to catch up on these. Let me see here. Danny, thank you so much for Super Chat, my man. He says, Eagles are really interested in Watson, yet we haven't met with him or made an offer. I can't believe we were talking about this. I agree with you, Danny. I agree. That's why it's so weird that's coming out. It's just hard to believe. But I mean, it's out there. It's literally out there. It's all over the place now. It's all over Twitter. It's all over Bleacher Report. It's all over Eagles, Bleeding Green Nation. Everybody's reporting what Barrett Brooks says, but I don't know anything about. We've literally heard nothing about the Eagles. You know, Barrett Brooks, Eagles are 9 out of 10 and all 9-10. It's crazy. That's crazy. Can we get a second back for Hurts? I don't know. I would think you'd be able to. Yeah. They could be over the cap, must be under the cap at the start of the season. Hence, all the cap cuts at the end of preseason. The stuff about worrying about the cap today is a waste of time. I mean, I know the Eagles were about to sign Marcus Williams yesterday, and they also made an offer to Christian Kirk. So, I mean, it is what it is. 500, this Watson talk to me is BS. Got to be a smoke. Yeah, it's hard for me to believe, too. I mean, I know Barrett Brooks. I know he knows people. I know he's connected. I know he does a great job, you know. So when he says it, it's like he's got to hear something, but where's it coming from? Yeah, Honey Badger would be nice. It's interesting. Joey got bored and turned off the stream. I didn't even know he was streaming. Yeah, it's something. I'm thinking, I might come back on later. It's kind of crazy. I'd offer 1, 2, 3, one offensive player, one defensive player. If not, they can kick rocks. Not about to be fleece me. I hear you. They want 3 first rounds and players. That is a lot, man. For DK, I would give up the 19th pick overall. I would give the Eagles my 19th. I'd give the Seahawks my 19th pick. I'm waiting for somebody to report it, like the Eagles are meeting with Deshaun or something, so I can understand it. Leak De Niro, thank you for super chat, man. He says, even if we do have interest in Watson, We never have been the type of organization to let information get out to the media. Just look at recent years. Very true. Very true. I mean, but like some of it, the Eagles can't control because some of it comes from the other side, like from Houston. And everybody said the Eagles were out. And they also said that, yeah, the Eagles had interest in Watson, but Watson is doesn't want to go to Philly. Barrett Brooks hates the Eagles. He's a Steeler at heart. Watson does have issues with the front office. Yeah. That's true. 03, man. Thank you for super chat. He says, Howie made one good move, and now he's scratching his balls. I don't know what is going on. It's crazy. You all realize how rare it is a young franchise quarterback on the market? 3 first players? No, that's true. I mean, you very rare. Like, I don't know when's the last time you saw a caliber quarterback of Deshaun Watson, 26 years old, going to get traded. It doesn't happen. So you're right. You're absolutely 100% right there, Bino. You're absolutely right. My thing isn't that the Eagles wouldn't pull a trade. Like, I think the Eagles on the Eagles side, they would make a trade. My thing is he doesn't want to come there. So how do they reconcile that? Working up a deal for DK Metcalf, I like that. Oh, let me catch up here. Barrett and Sills have been saying Watson's coming to Eagles all week. They know as much as we do. I wouldn't listen to it. I mean, I'm not putting much stock into it. It just doesn't make sense to me. I just think it's very interesting that they're, so sure of themselves. That's the thing that gets me. And I'm sure that Barrett Brooks heard something, but it's just hard. It's just hard to believe. Literally hard to believe. Oh, RJ7 dude, thank you for the super chat. Adam Schefter on 97.5 this morning said the Eagles are not in on Watson. We have to take his word over Brooks. He does this for a living. And I agree. I don't think the Eagles are. I agree. I agree with that. I agree. That's why it's so surprising that they're saying that. Like, it's out of left field, I'm starting to think that this Watson deal may happen. You think? Big D? I don't know, man. Like right now, if it happened, everybody would be in shock. The only 2 people that wouldn't be in shock is Barrett Brooks and Dan Sileo. Everybody else would be. Media marketing? Well, I mean, the thing is that initially could bring you audience, but when you get it wrong and look bad, I think it backfires. It makes you less credible, no? Watson mentioned the Saints and the Panthers as landing spots. No? Yeah. And he met with them. He met with the Falcons. He's meeting with the Falcons today, and he's meeting with the Browns. There's only 4 teams that I know of. Listen, I'll never talk bad about people or whatever. I'm sure they heard something and they think it's real. I'm sure. I don't know. I can't judge, but everything we've heard, it has nothing to do with it, Will, thank you for the super chat. He says, this is annoying. Howie, do something. I know, right? Do something, Howie. Make a freaking move. It's quiet. This is too quiet. That means something's coming. Something is coming. Schefter's been wrong. has been wrong all season. He's one that was running a story about teams. Maybe, I mean, listen, maybe let's see what happens. I'm gonna wait and see what happens. Yeah, this is what Howie does. Listen, I have no doubt that the Eagles are interested in Deshaun Watson. I have no doubt that they are willing to pay compensation for him. My only question comes because Deshaun Watson says he doesn't want to play there. I'm not gonna make any judgment. We're gonna wait and see what happens. Who blocked D-Train? Why? What did he do? What happened? I don't want people being blocked or timed out. I'm not giving them a trade for receiver versus fighting for scraps at tier 2 or 3 free agent receivers. Come on, Howard. Keep fighting for a receiver, man. Give up a first if you got to. They're up to something. Where does Phillies receiving calls with Dillard and Herbert? I totally believe that. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, you would think Dillard could get you something, right? I mean, you would think so. I think that the Eagles have the strongest offer, but Watson doesn't want to come here. The Texans are probably trying to convince Watson to take the offer. Yeah, you could be right. I mean, what? Somebody got blocked? Let me see. Who got blocked? I don't see anybody that got blocked. Who got blocked? No, John Doe, you're not blocked. If you were blocked, I wouldn't be able to see your chat. Look how quiet we were for Russell. My guess, since Watson's still out there, who knows? Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but the only thing I can say is this, is why is Watson meeting with 4 teams we know publicly, but not the Eagles? John Doe, I see you. You're right here. Barrett Brooks got clout in the field, but he has one over the dark side of buffoonery for clicks. Him and Jacob Media, they anarchists who pretend to be Philly vested. Well, I mean, they're the only ones talking about this stuff, so maybe you're right. I don't know. I just don't know. Talk about J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. He stinks. He stinks. What if we trade Fletcher second for Arizona for Buda Baker? I like Buda Baker a lot. I would do it. But I don't think you'd have to do that much. London says, I strongly dislike this YouTube channel. You could go. You don't have to stay, buddy. You can go. Nobody's keeping you here. To each their own. Let's talk about acquiring DK Metcalf. Well, you know I'm in. I'm all in on that. That is a no-brainer to me. No question. Howie has made one good first-round pick in the last 6 years. You all would rather have him pick bums than a top 5 quarterback. I would rather have a top 5 quarterback. I do not trust Howie picking at all. I'm not opposed to getting Watson. You know, I'm not opposed to it. I just don't believe that's happening because we've heard literally nowhere else them say it. You know? That's the whole thing. Landon says Eagles. Well, who's your team, Landon? At least tell me. Just tell me who your team is. No one's picking. No, I don't. Howie can hit 1 out of 4 bums. Too much compensation to get Watson. I can't see it happening. Bro, just because you don't hear it doesn't mean it's not happening. Listen, I'm the first to admit that just because I didn't hear it doesn't mean it can't. I agree, but it's hard, it's still hard to believe. I mean, you know, you're talking about a major story, like one of the biggest trades in the NFL happening, and then, you know, you're talking about something coming, like a curveball coming out left field. Of course, people are going to be like taken back a little bit, you know. I love you too, man. Thank you. You're a Chiefs fan going back to the Super Bowl. Go ahead. Go back to the Super Bowl. You know? What do I give a shit about the Chiefs for? Chiefs are in the AFC West. They literally mean nothing to the Eagles. But I love you, man. I love you too. But no race bait. No, I don't want that. So because Watson's available, the draft picks will be bums. No. Man, this is crazy fighting about Watson. Listen, do the Eagles want Watson? I think the Eagles would want him if they could get him. Does Watson want to go to Philly? By everything we've heard, no. He will not waive his no trade clause. So that's kind of where we're at. Now we're going to find out and we're going to see, you know? You DM me on Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter since yesterday. I haven't gone on Twitter. No, I haven't checked it yet. I'll go on Twitter after I get off the stream. We'll do it. Make a Watson poll. All right, that's a good poll because there's a lot of infighting with that. It's one of those crazy topics, all right? I'll do it. It's not really a fair question because wanting him to trade for and thinking they will are two different things. Don't listen to Joe Banner. Yeah. Bang, bang, Bird Gang. I love your channel. You're the best. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. We're going to be covering Eagles and football every day as well as other stuff. And if you've been subscribed for a while, just double check and make sure you're still subscribed. Nobody wants Pickett or Matt Crow. I already know that one. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Bird Bang. Hurts sexual. You got Philly Fire. Could you get DK? We could get DK. We have enough ammo to get him. If Seattle really is asking for a first round pick, yeah, we could get him. Eagles have been more quiet today. The whole league has been very quiet today. I think a lot of this stuff is on the whole Deshaun Watson thing. Breaking fake news: Jeffrey Lurie trades Howie Roseman, ESPN for Louis Riddick. Oh, there you go. I like that trade. Let's see here. The Eagles don't do anything today, then homie's probably about to make it blah, blah. I think a trade's coming. I definitely think a trade's coming. No question about it. We have over 700 people here. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. It's going to be interesting. Let me ask you a question, Philly 5. Is Watson better than Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Herbert, Wilson, or Brady? If no, then he isn't even top 6. So I don't think he's better than Mahomes. I don't think he's better than Josh Allen. Burrow, no. Herbert, no. He may be better than Wilson right now because of Wilson's age. Brady, no. I'll say Wilson, no. I'll say no. I'll say no to all those. But here's the thing. I don't think he's a top 5 quarterback. I think he's a top 10 quarterback. I think he's top 10, around between 6 and 10 is about right. Yeah, I think that's about right. But that's good enough. I mean, I think that's fine. The thing you have to remember with Watson is he's young. That's the thing. He's only 26 years old. You know? Oh, shit time, man. Thank you so much for Super Chat, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Man, you must be crazy as hell. Yeah, I'm pretty crazy. But what do you mean? Dude, Bunzology, where's that? Let's trade Howie for... I'm in. I'll do it. See, somebody time out John Doe. You can't say shit like that, man. Why do you come on here and say shit like that? I don't understand so many people. Philly 500, that means it's time to hit my bowl. There you go. Hit it, man. But we still need to stay built. Well, I mean, I assume that they're going to. Watson will not play for the Eagles. He will veto the trade. I agree. I mean, that's what we've been led to believe, right? JJ, thank you for Super Chat. He says, this is way too quiet. I feel trade. I do too. That's why I put that video out yesterday. Something is coming. Something is up. It has to be. There's something going on. There's no question about it in my mind. We could get Jarvis Landry. I mean, he's available. What he say? He's race baiting, you know, and I don't like it. Philly.1011. I like the name. I like that name. Thank you for Super Chat. So you think they make a move today? What position? I think they make a move. I was going to say wide receiver. Yeah. Watson plays with trash organization, no offensive line, no one. Yeah, he never had an offensive line. He is better than Wilson and Brady at this point in their careers. Allen and Herbert haven't done anything yet. Their recent bias is amazing. I think Josh Allen's an absolute monster, man. I'm sorry, and Herbert too. I think they're studs. And if you really want to go off of last year, I mean, Brady threw 43 touchdowns. Brady and Wilson are older, so he's more valuable because of his age. But I think he's top 10 quarterback, no question about it. I mean, you're telling me would I like a player? Of course. I'm going on based upon what we've heard. The Eagles weren't in on him. 500. Have you considered Jeffrey Lurie's son involvement since he's been actively attending these pre-draft? Yeah, Delco. And from what I hear, he's really big on the analytics. He's an analytics guy, and that definitely worries me. You know. All right, GG Meta. Philly needs to get over the quarterback situation already. Keep Hurts and use those damn 3 first round. Well, I think we are. I mean, I think we are. But it's like every time it seems like we're moving forward with, away from the, training for quarterback. Then you get the things out today, like with the Barrett Brooks, that the Eagles are in on what. Like, this stuff keeps coming up. It doesn't die. Danny, what's up, man? He's Philly 500. What's up, Philly? I like Reddick signing. Me too. I'm hoping we had a veteran wide receiver. I agree. The reason free agency is quiet is because of Watson, although I don't think the Eagles will get Watson. I agree. I think that's holding a lot of things up, I'd give up 3 first-round picks for him. I would give up 3. They're talking about Deshaun Watson, and they're saying on NFL Network it's down to 4 teams. They're saying Atlanta, New Orleans, Carolina, and Cleveland. That's what they're saying. Who do I think the Eagles pick up? Man, your guess is as good as mine right now. I have no idea. 500, in my view, Watson easy top 3, 5. You hear that? Holy shit. Jets flying over here, man. It's wartime, I guess. So in my view, Watson is easy top 3 to 5. Just remember last year he had 3 practice squad receivers, no line, and league. No, yeah, 3 to 5. All right. I mean, I definitely respect that. I definitely respect it. Watson's a good player. There's no question. I think he's top 10, closer to around definitely top 7. What's up, Cyrix? How are you? That was a couple jet fighters. They've been flying low lately, and they've been doing that once or twice a day. I don't know if they're on high alert or something. It was crazy. Yeah, Deshaun's situation is holding everything up. I agree. I think it is. So we got 769 people in here. If you're new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. Appreciate you guys being here. I do have Dingbat merchandise on Teespring. Now, I am kind of looking for another place to host. Like, I have some great new stuff like that I want to sell and get it up. But I'm holding it back because I'm not happy with Teespring. So I'm trying to figure out where to get these shirts made from. And I haven't decided I'm going back to Teespring. But Teespring there should be something in my stream that you can click on. You know? And I gotta make a Michael Anthony Wears a Fitness t-shirt. The brother screwed us. Devontae good stuff for Watson. I mean, I guess so. It's very interesting. I can't believe the here goes another one. It's crazy. What's up, Justin? I forgot what I was saying. Howie's calculate the calculation. Sure. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. We should. Eagles have no chance of Watson, so they should just move on. He doesn't. Frank, I agree. I don't even think they're trying for him right now. I don't even think it's an issue. I don't know why they're putting that out there. Barrett Brooks. The only thing I can think of is Barrett Brooks really must believe it's going to happen. A Philly 500 bobblehead. That would be pretty good. Yeah. Maybe. Check your Twitter. I tell you. Okay, very cool. I'll definitely check my Twitter. Definitely. We don't want Watson. I don't. I mean, I think the Eagles would be interested. I don't think it's going to happen though. But you never know. I mean, that's what they're saying. So we'll see. You know, once he's traded, it's over. We don't have to worry about it anymore. All this free agency stuff is being held up by Deshaun Watson today. I'm glad. That's why I'm glad tomorrow I'm home. Wilts. I mean, thank you so much for super chat. He says, bring us back to Devontae Smith pick. Loved your energy. Oh man, that was a beautiful night. A beautiful night. I need to get a clip of that. I need to have a clip ready to go for that. I think I'm going to work on that. But yeah, that was a hell of a thing. You know. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to end this stream. And I think I'm going to go get some stuff done. And then I think I might come back and stream later if there's a big move. Because I feel like everything's held up with Deshaun Watson thing, and the whole Eagles getting Deshaun Watson. I don't see it happening, you know. But in the meantime, I can get work done, and then I can come back, especially if something goes down, you know. But if you guys haven't, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And if you've been subscribed for a while, just double check and make sure you're still subscribed. You know, Eagles are up to something. Philly 5 million. At the end of the day, we disagree on Watson, but you are the best Eagles YouTuber, so who gives a damn? Thank you, man. Yeah, listen, nothing wrong with disagreeing. It's all good. It's all respectful, you know. I like Watson. I would not be upset if the Eagles get him. I just don't know that's going to happen. Just time out cool again. I know that has to be in the what's his face. 500. You think? I think the Eagles will use one of those first rounders to move and one back. And I agree. That's exactly what's going to happen. Philly and Watson could be a stealth mission for sure. That would be. I mean, it would be the biggest shocker. It would shock the world if that happened. Chunk TV, man, thank you for super chat. He says, "Yo, what up, Philly? At least we got Reddick. We definitely got Reddick. I want DK Metcalf too. Right now, the thing with the Deshaun Watson thing is it's holding up free agency, the whole thing, you know. So I'm thinking that by later on this afternoon, he's going to get dealt. That'll be over with. I'm thinking I might come back later. With that, I'm going to probably end this. We were on 3 hours. I'll be doing this again tomorrow, and I very well might be coming back on later this afternoon. So look for that. With that said, though, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to let Michael Anthony, Where's the Fitness, take us out, of course. And be sure, if you haven't, like, subscribe, all those good things. If you've been subscribed a while, make sure you still are. And then, I'm going to go. I got some things I got to get taken care of. I want to get it taken care of now because I have a feeling later on when the Watson stuff goes down, I might want to come back on. So I'm going to leave everything the way it is and just go take care of business. I love you guys, too. Appreciate you. And good chance you'll see me back later on. No doubt about it. With that said, take care. I will talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat.
Not time for one more play.
The officials are bad.
We had one
Yo,
more.
you gotta be motherfucking
You got to
kidding me.
kidding me. We had not time for one more play.
The officials are bad.
We had one
Yo,
more.
you gotta be motherfucking
You got
kidding
to kidding me. We have no time for one more play.
Look at this motherfucker
What are you doing?
running from
What
a.
are you doing?
To get off the field on third down.
What was that bullshit?
That is not right.
Kellen Moore, he's got to be better, man. He wasn't.
Oh, that's some bullshit. What was that? We had no time for one more
He
play.
had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us.
Away, but, this is just
The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The brother screwed
it is what it
us.
is, man.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys games.
Yeah, you
The brother
literally.
screwed us. The brother screwed us.
It's going to end the way
We had opportunity for one more play.
I need to set up here right there, and I'll be able to use the